we currently have more experience than a starting Space Marine.
Yeah, I keep thinking that this is meant to be close to the level of Dark Heresy, but no, you're on the opposite end.
Hello, ladies
Hello,
and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hey,
We are the live. Yosef will be here momentarily. Apparently something popped up on his end. But otherwise, this is the crew of the Blackstone fleet at this point. Not just the Blackstone and its surrounding fleet. We are playing Rogue Trader!
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, yay!
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Trisky. We were having a good conversation before this shit.
Yeah, and I told you that we were starting soon, and you ignored me.
Damn right I did.
Actually, do we start calling you like Gizmek in and out of character now?
Yeah, that's true. You are a VTuber.
Hey, are you VTubing?
I'm still doing some Trisky TV stuff, but yeah, I'm going to mostly be Gizmek during this shit.
Trisky, are you going to VTube during these?
Good question.
No,
It would make sense if you did.
I'm not going to use the VTuber avatar because that would be so fucking drastic of a shift between me and all of you guys. Like, it would be one thing is this 3D model with like full like art movement and shit and face tracking, and the rest of you are just PNGs, and no.
Nah, I know. We need to get like 10k in the Patreon, and then we get VTubers for everyone.
Yeah, we'll just all be.
I actually legitimately we would get you like some servo skull or some shit, yeah. So I actually just recently, so do you know Merryweathery and his comics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he just posted something about them accepting like commercial stuff, and I emailed him about that. Mostly out of curiosity, because I knew for a fact, like, since he mentioned commercial rates, I wouldn't be able to afford shit all. But I was inquiring about stuff, and he basically said, for, like, doing a VTuber rig setup and everything, they couldn't do it for, like, less than 2,000.
Who?
Because they are actually good at their shit, and they need to keep themselves fuck alive.
You should
Yeah.
get one of those Russian Badger body tracking rigs.
I would love to! Too bad I'm not made of money, and I'm not as popular as Russian Badger. But...
Yeah.
No, you're not?
That was the whole reason you were here.
Have I been lied to this entire thing? You told me you were
You've been
famous.
lying to yourself this entire time, you fucking git. But anyway. Yeah, so we have, to summarize what we are doing now, I think we have all left Blink to come back another time. Because it seems like we can't really finish things up there yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can try to do one thing with the power that I got, because I just decided to keep that, but I don't know.
We can kind of come back.
The only thing that
I want to
kinda
change. I want to get off of Blink, to be personally honest.
Anyway, yeah, the only thing that I want to do is just to try to scan the mansion, even though I don't think that will give anything.
Yeah, you can give
with
it a
any
go.
power.
So just goes by it and quickly looks at it.
Yeah, he just looks at it.
His fancy eye. What your power do?
Let me get really... Okay, not really quickly because it's into the storm power. Thankfully, I somehow got into the navigator page really quickly. Anyway.
Yeah.
I cannot find it right now. Everyone speak before me first.
No.
Zach is not allowing us to.
We sit
Just
in
no.
silence until you find this. It's all on you.
We need to do heavy
Fine.
breathing
Fine.
now, just in pressure.
Fuck you.
We're waiting.
Anyway,
Oh, the precious shit!
I need to make a perception check normally to see stuff in space, but I don't believe that I need to do it for this because it's just right there.
Hmm?
Can do a willpower check to gain some information about the nature of the object, i.e., what minerals are in an asteroid, what kind of crew a starship has.
But you would learn what the building is made of.
Yes.
Yeah, he's learning about. He's talking about Void Watcher, just to be clear.
Yeah.
It's in the level up stuff. He posted it.
Can you do that not on a ship? Because it seems like it's meant to be used on a ship.
It's because he's like looking through the warp. It's spaceship sized, but he can do it wherever.
Okay.
Oh no,
Alright.
just specify whilst aboard ship.
Yeah, I can still see
But yeah, you don't have like special rooms on a ship that boost you or anything. So what you have it at novice level, right?
No, I have it at adept.
There's nothing used during space combat. It's 1,000 kilometers. You are fine. times 1,000 kilometers times your perception bonus. So a lot of range.
Yeah.
But
What
objectives
kind of
only what the
crew a
navigator
starship
could
has?
information gained is what the navigator can discover through normal observation. So you basically just look somewhere else.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You won't really learn much from that. You would learn like what the building's made of.
Yeah.
and stuff
Anyway.
like that. Not really too useful.
Back on track. Last session we all did different stuff basically.
Yep.
Yeah, we split up a bunch. Yosef and I went on a really rather inevitably dull bounty hunting job because we were just both expecting to fight some motherfucker and we just found like this crazy dude in a room. Like, to be honest, it was really funny just because of how disappointing it was for the two characters.
Yeah.
Like, let's go into a fight. Oh, it's a skinny dude that doesn't know what's going on. Fuck.
You stone cold stuttered him.
Some insane dude with like some like info stuff on him and probably high in some shape or form or just like insane.
The only fight there was to fight the urge to murder him. To be honest.
I mean, we could have murdered him just fine, but it wouldn't have been too rewarding. Like they
You could've
wanted,
murdered him,
they
but
wanted
the
the
reward was
info,
just-
not him.
Yeah, you could have just killed him and taken the info.
That's killing someone, not fighting someone.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Gizmek doesn't find any fun in fighting and killing somebody who doesn't fight back whatsoever. It's boring as shit. He's
Yeah,
not a
that's all
goblin.
it's
He's
do.
not gonna run through like a room and just like kill everyone there for no fucking reason. He's gonna
Gizmek
do it
is
because
like-
he expects a fight.
Yeah. Gizmek is like a predator. He will only fight for the sake of it.
Ugh.
He wants to actually fight. He doesn't want to kill things. He wants to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether or not the thing that I fight survives, I don't give much of a shit as
Yeah.
long as it's a fun fight in the process.
That's how orcs do. That's orc psychology in a nutshell, right there. Just did you win? I had a fight. But did you win? I got a fight.
Yeah.
It's your fight!
Uh,
I won because I fought.
Malachi had fun with his Inquisition stuff.
Yeah, Malachi is probably on the way back in regards to that. Didn't know if we wanted to do a little RP moment of Malachi kind of walking in on the bridge, just like, hey, Holtz.
The Malachi
I'm
took
down,
his shuttle
if
back
that's
for
how it
half a
works.
day in this small ship with a sister of battle and a space marine flying him back over. Very weird couple of days for Malachi. Yeah, you can do yourself showing back up if you want.
Yeah, so Holtz goes ahead and gets a request from. Actually, yeah, it would probably be they land the Hulk, and then after a couple hours, Holtz would get a request from Malachi in regards to a meeting on his ship, in regards to the quote unquote business that he had attended to.
Regarding the business, in that case, Holtz would probably clear out the trophy room and say, meet him there in, such and such time.
All right. Yeah. At that time, Nothing. Malachi sends basically a shuttle from Malachi's ship arrives basically on your docking bay, and I'm assuming that you have like pick recorders all over, like on your data slate, being able to record everything. So you notice that Malachi is accompanied by somebody, which I'm assuming that as a rogue trader, you know what a sister of battle, or Holtz knows what a sister of battle is.
Yeah, they're fairly recognizable. Pretty much everybody knows what the armor looks like.
Mhm.
Holtz specifically has experience with Sisters of Battle, but that's another story.
Yeah. So he would, he would make his way into the trophy room. Just doesn't know if he needs to knock or if the servants would let him in.
You're expected. The servants know who you are.
Good.
And as soon as you walk in, it's like, Malachi. Then the Sister of Battle walks in. I see you've added another member to your harem.
Malachi pinches his brow. Just
Yeah, the sister laughs.
Well, yes, but no. This is Sister Helena. She is I should go ahead and start. The business that I went ahead and attended to, it was a bit of an importance matter. She is a inquisitorial acolyte, and, she's going to be training me. Possibly becoming one myself.
I see. And I'm assuming everything went well?
Well, I'm not dead, and also she's still here, so you could assume so.
I don't know if...
Well, is that all you wish to say to me?
Well, I didn't know whether or not there required to be any paperwork if we're going to be, having a official member of the Inquisition a part of our crew. Granted, the Inquisition is more do it to your own leisure. I just wanted to accompany you two.
Well, there's I just turned to the Sister of Battle. Is Malachi's statement accurate? Are you part of the crew now?
In a way. And I suppose the best thing would be as an observer. Seeing what he's like. Appraising him to see if he's good enough to be an acolyte.
I see. So you'll be observing and not taking orders.
I'll take suggestions. If you're a good captain, I'll do what you say.
Blood pressure rising in Holtz.
Just don't expect me to be licking your boots and stuff like that. I'll be here. Do the thing. I'll stab stuff when you need me to.
Malachi, for future reference, this is more of a nitpick, but part of the crew and passengers are two very different things.
I'm somewhere in between.
Oh, it's based on perspective, Holtz.
Still, I'm not going to say no to her accompanying you. After all, I stand to gain from it.
She's a profit factor.
She is.
Yep. No, I'm pretty sure I literally got a profit factor off of her joining.
You got profit factor for some things. Exactly.
Yeah. No, Holtz just says, well, if that's all.
Well, I mean, I was curious in regards to how things had gone on the planet upon my, disappearance.
Of course. I just, spin around, lean back in the chair. We'll be heading to the planet Nerthane here in a minute. Here in a few hours. We're just setting up. We're just finishing up last-minute preparations before taking off. Unfortunately, investigations onto the planet have been halted for now. But I have plans to deal with it. Still, we do have a bit of information that we can get. Apparently on Nerthine, we're hunting a hive mind that uses telepathy.
Is this, is this for personal gain, or are we trading this off to somebody?
This is related to the Spear of Light.
Let's see.
But regarding Nerthine, we're also hunting a different creature. Some sort of teleporting phoenix. I don't know how we're supposed to capture it, considering it can teleport, but maybe we can find more information once we're there.
Perhaps. Well, I hope my psychic abilities may come in useful there. Maybe you're able to disconnect it from the warp if it's, teleporting.
Well, according to Kargan, Nerthane has anti-psychic properties.
Oh, great. Well,
I'm not sure what that entails yet, but well, we'll find out once we get there, won't we?
if I start bleeding from my nose, kind of like that Sister of Silence we met beforehand, then I think I'd rather prefer to stay on the ship, but if it's not that bad, I'll be sure to accompany.
According to what data we have, it's not particularly dangerous unless they start linking up and you use your powers on the fauna there.
I'll be sure to go ahead and refrain from using any obvious psychics then.
For you kids in the chat that don't know English, fauna means like creatures and things, and flora means like plants and things.
Thank you, Gizmac.
No problem.
You were on board
The line cuts.
He likes to listen.
Do you let
You
him
say
listen?
funny shit. Click.
We all like to listen, don't we? Click.
I just imagine Gizmek is fucking like, while he was still on your ship, he's like wired so many listening devices that are like both obvious but also like impossible for you to figure out how to fuck to remove.
There's a few melted ones from plasma blast shots.
But they still function.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cause orc. That's just like my head canon right now for it. If Gizmek is bored, he has his own audio show of Holtz, just like you were watching us, like some sitcoms and shit on Blink.
Paranoid Holtz just fucking looking around everywhere, just like, where is he listening from?
Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Proceed with your bullshit. I'm going back.
Yep, no. But yes, I recommend taking precautions. We'll be stopping at on Honan for last-minute shopping. If you need anything, or if you think of anything that might be useful, I'd recommend picking it up there.
Well, I do know of a possible thing we could take advantage of if we ever do return there, but if it's something as quick as shopping, I'll save it for when we come back.
Like I said, Malachi, we'll be back on this world because there's still more information that we can acquire.
Of course. And well, I believe that is everything I need to say. Yeah. Take care, Captain.
Very well, and a pleasure to meet you, Sister Helena.
This is certainly going to be interesting.
I wonder what she thought of just the orc interrupting randomly.
Yeah, she already knew about Gizmek.
Yeah. She'd have to at this point.
She got dossiers on all of you.
Fair.
Oh, they have an orc. That's very interesting. What does he do? Oh.
What does he do? Walk stuff?
Uh,
What's all this about regicide board?
Yeah, it's that one meme of the girl with the guy with the ostrich in the smoothie, but instead of it's like an orc and a regicide board.
What do you got there? Regicide board.
Regicide.
Holtz is the person.
Yeah.
Just like walks into a room, Holtz and Gizmek are playing a game. Like I imagine every now and then Gizmek insists on coming over to the main Blackstone ship to play Regicide against you and loses again.
Go on.
It's pretty accurate, yeah.
During one time, just during warp travel, just Holtz, I'm coming over.
Wait, how the heck are you doing that? How the heck are you doing that? We're in the middle of the world. I'm doing it! And then the next thing you know, I'm on your ship and I'm kicking tentacles off of my boots or some shit.
Holt has learned to stop questioning it.
Yeah. Oh. Zach? Does somehow Helena already have updated information on Sator's new mutations?
Oh, yeah. How recently did that happen?
Basically after Holt and Sator stopped investigating, so like.
Oh, yeah. So no way she could have heard of that yet.
Yeah. Also, for what changed to Sator, per short, he's now white. You can see his veins, and his face is horrible.
He is now white. Wow. He has literally changed race.
Welcome to the party, buddy. Welcome to the gang.
Y'all white boys. Holtz over here like, what the fuck? Gizmek over here like, why do you care about the color of your skin? It ain't red. You ain't going fast.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, and also...
Oh, what the heck? The straight up description for this is pale and hairless flesh. Your skin is pale, marbled with veins, and completely without hair.
I mean, you were bald before. That's not a fucking change.
Yeah.
you were like a mega bald kid before. That's no fucking change.
Yeah.
You're telling me you look like Soot still, except slightly paler somehow.
Yeah. And also his face is now horrible because he
you still have 3 eyes. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, again, nothing changed, man.
Yeah, it only has the Fear 1 trait.
God damn, the changes in people's looks in this campaign have been like either supreme enough to warrant things, or like I look the same but slightly different.
Does Helena have a dossier on that? Bro, none of us have a dossier on that. Nobody knew you changed.
Nobody even noticed. The crew noticed because he now causes Fear 1. So the crew can freak out whenever you want.
Oh god!
He just, to the fucking crew, he literally just has the JoJo intimidating aura now.
So anybody that doesn't have Jaded or anything, he's fucking scary looking.
Yeah.
I like to imagine for the rest of us though, it's just like, oh hey Sator, and meanwhile everybody's like,
vampire run.
I am both Jaded and Resistance Sphere, so I go up to Sator and I'm just like, oh hey Sator.
Oh hey Sator. Also, for now, while out of combat, Sator is going to wear that Drukari wooden mask that we got from Osqualia.
That's what you're doing instead of the fucking bandana now.
Didn't you say that it was like... Didn't Zach say it was like bigger than like so you could wear?
It's still made out of wood, so you just modify slightly.
Crowley came up to Gizmek at some point. Hey, can you work with wood? I can work with anything. Watch. Smash, smash.
Wait, Jaded doesn't work on fear at all?
No, it just works on insanity.
Oh.
Doesn't it just say you don't care about like mortal horrors?
Basic ass shit, like the kind of scary shit you would find in like Necromunda sans chaos shit doesn't like affect you.
So it's like you would. So Holtz will still have to roll for fear if he sees Sator because he's not because we
you
all are.
you guys know each other well enough and all that. But I'm like, if I made you do that,
We're not
things
going
would
to
be a
post
lot
that
more.
on each other. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot more difficult to get things done.
It would just be like we go through everything. And it's just like, all right, roll for your fear on Sator. Sator, why do you have to be here? Just like why? Why would we do that to each other?
It does also say all fear tests.
All right. So it's like
Unjaded,
you
yeah.
have-
Okay.
yeah.
I think Xenos Abominations would cover Sator.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it does also give you immunity to fear and stuff. It's not just then.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty, anyway.
after that meeting, Malachi actually did wish to meet with Sator real quickly, if that was all right. But if you guys want to get back on the the track, I understand.
Oh, it's going to be like 8 months of downtime on the travel, so go for it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh
Do your
yeah.
RP stuff now until you're locked in your own ship. You can't travel other ships while you're in the warp. Well, actually, Malachi can, so you can teleport, but the rest of you are stuck.
Well, actually, yeah, that's right. I can teleport one way. Is the thing.
Yeah, because you need the you need the thing to teleport between ships.
Unless you're
What's a
Gizmek and you just
kilometer
fucking
in the-
break it and teleport to other ships anyway, because I can. Fuck
You
you.
can't.
I know I can, but I
Actually,
can.
no. You could actually just yeet yourself out of the ship. You just have to aim it right because also not affected by the warp.
But it's also a moving ship.
Yeah, you just have to aim it really fucking good.
Yeah, but Gizmo
Yeah,
doesn't
my
have
ballistic
that good-
skill is shit. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
You gotta aim it really good. Okay, I'll just look in that general direction.
He gets hit.
I'll just
by,
fucking look in that general direction, blink a couple times, close my eyes, and fire.
Gizmek halfway there. It's just like,
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
gets hit by a warp whale.
Fires himself out of the macro cannon.
Survives easily because orc bullshit.
I would say
Arrives on the
takes 2
ship
wounds.
covered in soot, like actual
Take
soot.
3 wounds because of unnatural toughness.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ow!
Also, I would say to stop the ship posting, but not too much because this is probably going to be a mostly roleplay session anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sator, you get a message requesting a meeting upon your ship via Malachi after he basically, the last known notification you got from him, I'm assuming that holds forward this to everybody, was he was on some business.
Yeah.
And no, Zach, this is Malachi alone going. This is going to be
Yeah.
after he moves Helena into the ship, etc., etc.
In response, Sator will send you an image of his meeting deck.
All right, then. Malachi will make his way over. He arrives and he's just like, lugging around, just walking. I forgot, did Sator have like any interesting or distinguishing parts with his ship, like, or crew? I forgot about that. If not, then he makes his way
His
to
crew
the
has died.
his bodies all across the floor.
He has the really fancy auger array. His ship's big thing.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, Malachi makes his way, knocks on your door.
Yeah. Sator opens up and, of course, he's wearing his max for now.
It's just
Greetings, Malachi.
They said you were wearing Gizmek.
Hey, don't wear me, I ain't close!
Malachi's just like, Jesus, man, or Emperor, man. That mask is weird, but regardless, may I come in real quick?
Of course, but trust me, this mask is much better than what my face has unfortunately become.
I'm sorry, I'm just
He
imagining
takes
him
it off.
taking it off. It's the
Fucking
same.
Malachi is completely unfazed.
Yeah.
I am hiding the true horror of my face. It's a nice mask, yeah. Well, basically, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update in regards to what I've been up to, and, well, do you remember that little incident we went... Well, actually, first, as Malachi begins checking himself and like Sator for like checking for listening devices. Give me 1 second. As like he does a psychic, just as like the tech around just gets fucked with.
Was it really necessary?
Trust me, you know how paranoid Holtz can be. Anyways.
Fair enough. Sator also presses a button that would disable like all of the recording devices in the meeting room or something.
Very good. So, in regards to our little incident, do you remember meeting with my contact per se from the other side?
Well, of course I do. How else would I know that much of them?
Well, let's just say that I may or may not have struck gold in a sense and ended up a part of an internship with the Inquisition.
Oh, so you actually came through with that?
Yes. The thing is, though, is that bringing up this contact, I would rather have it,
Your execution.
scrubbed. No. Let's just say I would rather have it scrubbed from our personal history together, if that'd be all right. And I would be willing to compensate for it, or compensate you for it, if you'd be willing to attempt to forget such a thing.
Well, what do you have to offer then?
Well, that depends if what you're looking for. Oh, trust me, I went ahead and thought ahead on this. Well, I want to go ahead and, I'm not going to go ahead and attempt to wipe your mind of the incident or anything like that. I just need to know a promise that you won't be able to tell anything. And trust me, you're going to want this information. Just promise me that you will not make it public or known that my inquisitorial acolyte knows that you have this.
That knowledge puts me in as much danger as you. Trust me, I'll never speak of it.
Very good. Very well then. And I think Zach went BRB. I was going to do the narrative thing. You know what? I'll take up. Oh.
I'm here now.
I'll.
What are you doing?
So Malachi, Sator, you see Malachi as he reaches out towards you. He's just like, mind if I show you something that, while I was inside of the, doing my business, I stumbled across something that maybe is great use to you. May I show it to you? Is he like, he offers.
Pants.
Why?
Throws a demon at him.
He's basically asking permission to show you things that he's seen in his head.
Well, go ahead.
All right. As you go ahead and have that, you begin seeing visions and comprehensive formulas begin to flood your mind as you begin to see just lots of things coming and just begin to understanding with your chemistry. You begin to notice that this is in relation to Geist per se. However, it's a different formula and almost experimental, something you haven't seen before. As Malachi begins almost putting this, formula on how poltergeist is made into you.
Yeah.
Aw, shit. You are playing with fire.
I know.
You see, it's very difficult to make. You're going to need a specialized pass the lab for it. Difficult and time-consuming, but you can do it.
Afterwards, Malachi smirks at you, just saying, pretty helpful information. Would you agree?
Indeed. I've almost finished on my conversion of normal guys. This will be something interesting, to say the least.
Do know that it would. Do know that it is a very experimental compound. It was actually ironically made to cure psychers from not needing to expend their powers. However, it would create quite the opposite effect. I just promise, or granted, I do not plan on using such a drug, but in case of emergencies, I assume that it would be very, very powerful in your hands.
But of course.
I knew I could trust you well, Sator. I knew you'd love this. So, please, do have fun experimenting, per se. And be warned, you may need to get a separate Gela field for whoever you experiment or test this on. As Malachi goes ahead and nods, and he pretty much just walks out, as that was the main thing he wanted to talk about, a transaction basically saying, you forget the demon, like we ever had this demon thing, here's your poltergeist, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the end of Malachi's RP as he makes his way back to the ship, and all good. I think Zach is actually making the write-up for how Poltergeist is finished or made. But I mainly want to get that out of the way. I know that Malachi and Gizmek had a little side RP in regards to not talking about the demon, and I assume Holtz knows not to talk about it. Maybe we'd do an RP in the future, but I don't want to just take up too much of your guys' time.
Holtz does what he wants.
I figured.
Right. So you guys done around that thread? Logic.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be interrupting any more of that, because I sort of wanted to, if everyone's fine with it, shift over to Gizmek again.
Yeah.
And preferably, I'm assuming like at this point we're like in transit to the next planet over this multi-month journey, and this is at some point like maybe a month or two into this warp journey. Speaking of which, did we don't want to do the warp rolls and stuff yet, or not yet?
We will do them once Zach is
Zach
back.
is currently AFK, so like.
True. All right, yeah. So this will be just like a role play inside of it. Basically, what I want to do, and don't you fucking leave, Sponge, because I want to have a little bit of conversation between Gizmek and Kyle, the thickest, again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah. So basically, Gizmek is planning to introduce Kyle to the death cult.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Oh, this is gonna be great. All right. So yeah, how does
So
Gizmek?
so basically, at some point, Kyle gets a transmission from Gizmek that just says, "Oi, Git's got something to show you. Come on to the bridge." And
you get a response.
at this point, Gizmek has spent time making him an automated wheelchair.
Okay. Is it orc? Like, it's it revs up just.
Oh, it's orky and loud as shit.
Specifically, it's red, so it goes faster. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, I love it. So yeah, just from like you can hear it almost. I would probably say half the ship away. Just as barreling to the bridge, just comes the equivalent of looking like the Duke from Resident Evil 5 with a bandana.
The absolute biggest human you can think of, but not in muscle.
The absolute lad, the man himself.
Chunky boy.
Kyle the thickest, as he comes in just, Gizmek, I'm really enjoying this new operating system you've given me. My servants are certainly enjoying it a lot more than carrying me.
That's good stuff, and you actually get here quick. You would have still been on your way if you were using them.
I will not question your technology there, my friend. So what is it you wish to show me?
Alright, we going on a bit of a journey, so make sure you got enough gas in that thing. Gizmek just slaps the gas tank. I'm going to go introduce you to some people. We're going
Very
to the
well.
lower decks.
Very well done, Captain. And it's quite strange. I've never actually needed to put anything inside of my dish before.
I think if you just feed it some of your food every now and then, it'll work. And Gizmek just slaps the tank and shoves like an apple inside.
Just hear the loud from the ship.
Ah, yes. Oh, I'll be sure to take note.
I don't think it can ever be as hungry as you know.
You're damn straight about that one. Now, come. Show me what you wish to.
Yeah, let's go! Oi, don't touch the boards. He turns to the crew in the deck and he just fucking points to his eyes, points to them, and starts walking backwards out of the room. The crew at this point are so used to him and his regicide board shenanigans that there's probably a rope fence around
they just
his
come within
area.
a few feet of them.
Yeah, no, more like a meter or so.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Gizmek's gone so far out of it that he goes ahead and has multi-layered regicide boards. It has an actual combat zone, like a building.
He plays fourth dimensional chess.
Fourth dimensional regicide, yeah.
God damn it. I just need to get a picture done of Gizmek with all these fucking dioramas of regicide boards that he has at some point. It's just been such a big image in my head. Just like a captain's bridge a la fucking Star Trek and Warhammer style, but surrounded by stacks and stacks of regicide boards with dioramas of people getting fucking crumped.
Some of them getting impaled, others are just getting shot.
All sorts of fake blood, red everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the whole nine yards. That's what you're expecting when you're going in that room. But anyway, Gizmek starts leading Kyle down towards the lower decks, where he knows that the leader gentleman of the death cult is.
Yes. As Kyle goes down into the lower decks, I'm assuming it's just sweaty workers getting put onto machines and basically just a lot of hard workers. He doesn't seem to be bat an eye. He almost seems in awe of just seeing all this hard manual labor, just
yes.
People who can move without wheeled assistance.
I must say, Gizmek, if I require any more, carriers, I may be tempted to take some of your workers.
You can try, but it's just a matter of whether or not they'll agree if I say so.
Very good. It was a joke, my friend, but I love it. As he continues following the captain.
If you want, I can work on something else for you.
Oh, is that so?
I've shown you my Death Dread before, right? I could get you on something like that.
Oh, the magnificence! Are you saying that you would really spend the time to make something for me?
As long as you promise to use it, right? Yeah.
I think I'd have to resist not using it.
It's the spirit it is. All right, it's around this corner. Hey, kids! I got someone to meet. Gizmek's just coming around the corner into the this is just I'm assuming around the corner is that arena that we were at earlier.
You can remember this arena of basically Fight Club going on. People just beating the shit out of each other.
This is where I go to spend some time when I'm bored.
Ah, I can see it is a place fit for you. A good fight. That is what I've learned from you, that you enjoy the most.
Oh yeah, I like my fights like you like your grub.
Very well. I take appreciation to this, then.
Who I'm wanting you to meet is that guy. He just points up to the dude in the observing, overhang thing.
Very well. Lead the way, then, Captain.
Yeah, so what was his name again? This gentleman who runs the death cult, basically? Or is there...
Damien.
Yeah, Damien. I thought it was Damien.
It's the High Executioner.
Yeah. So he goes up and he just knocks on the door as loudly as possible. I'm assuming there's like a flimsy door and it almost gives way as he's banging on it.
Yeah, he's like folds in.
Hey,
He looks
I'll
over.
fix it.
What? I don't care what.
Oi, Damien, I want you to meet someone. Here, come in.
It's Kyle,
Just like drives over the broken door.
Yeah, it begins crushing the door just as he comes in. Just a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kyle. I'm the navigator.
You here to fight?
Oh, possibly. I haven't put in a scuffle in quite a while.
I mainly just wanted you to meet him, because I know we got some things going on. So you see here, Kyle, I've been working with Damien here. You know that one time before you came that you might have heard about, when some of the Yumis thought it was a good idea to come into my bridge and try and overthrow my ship?
Yes, I heard about that. I apologize for not getting there sooner to assist.
No worries, it was pretty easy to crump, but I didn't want to deal with any more of that. So, these guys is helping me out, he says as he turns and points at the arena. And in return, I brings him some of them things to fight, as he points at some, like I'm assuming one of the Fenrisian wolves.
Yeah. He's like one of the pits, one of the wolves are there, and there's a group of guys fighting it.
Tearing their throats out and shit.
Yeah. Wolf tearing them to pieces. Just a Fenrisian wolf, and those things are beastly.
I mean, they employ them on the battlefield alongside the space wolves, so they better be beastly.
My there, Captain. It appears that you really have a handle on, well, dealing with traitors on your crew, then.
I don't need to deal with any of that. These guys do it for me. If they ever get up to my bridge, they just dead.
Oh, goodness. It's going to take a lot to bring you down, Captain, now, is it?
I've dealt with much worse than them. Yes. But yeah, I like coming in here to fight. Oi! You gotta round up some of them big gits for me. I'm gonna get ready. Gizmek starts stripping off his armor.
And, Damien, well, if your men happen to go ahead and finish up, taking care of any of the Fenrisian wolves or beasts, send them up to the kitchen my way. I would love to have a feast.
Don't think they're going to be in much state for eating once we're done with them.
He'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. I've seen this guy eat crazy shit.
Sure, why not?
Damien's just like so abrupt and quick with everything in his response.
Yeah, he
He's just
doesn't
like,
give a shit.
yeah, I know. I sort of love his character in that respect. He's just like, yeah, we kill stuff. We like fight. Hey, you think you might want to send them down a sample of your meals for their, last meal?
Are you
Why
saying...
wasting good food on the dead?
Oh, because even the dead deserve a fine delicacy. Well, unless, of course, they're traitors. In that case, they can eat shit for all I care.
You Yumis use that phrase a lot. We just use the shit to, well, grow more spores. Never mind!
Very well then, Captain. Please, if you wish to participate, I will enjoy watching this spectacle. Possibly get one of my servants to bring down some meals.
Just some one dude, like this emaciated guy coming down that previously carried your cart, holding like a big ass bag of popcorn.
I'm gonna tell you, guy. You want to sit here to watch? We got one rule here. It's your first time watching, you gotta fight.
Oh, is that so then? Very well then. Captain, it appears that I am being called to the arena.
Yeah, would you like to?
Oh, it's been a while. It's just...
I just imagine like fucking like chainsaws come out of his chair that Gizmek implemented.
He's... This actually, I gotta see for this one. I gotta check on his character stats. Would he be willing to stand up in regards to this. He has 44. I'm gonna roll.
Would he
strength
be
for it.
physically capable of doing so? It's probably the better question.
He is fully capable. He's not very good. He has 15 weapon skills, but he can.
I'm gonna roll a strength with a +10 since he's excited. Let's go ahead and see where this gets him. It barely meets.
You 0.4 degrees of success.
Yeah.
6 degrees of success, actually.
So yeah, you just see him just as you see him standing up, just
It's always good to stretch the legs here.
Your form's formidable. Still taller than you, though.
Oh, but I am bigger than you, Captain. Very well, then.
For
I will
now.
challenge you. For now.
All right, let's get this kid in there. I want to see how he plays.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, as he begins making his way inside of the arena.
Yeah, thankfully the fact that I'm expecting you to go full lethal, so you face off against another guy unarmed. Roll a weapon skill, I'll say with a +10. His Kyle is fairly strong.
See if you roll below 25.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why did we give him such low?
Okay, you're fine.
Wow, yeah, he just.
No, that was your opponent.
Oh,
You're rolling for Kyle.
oh.
All right, he did even better.
Right?
Very good.
Yeah, so Kyle's very much like swinging. He's basically like full haymakers, so that's the only thing he knows how to do. Which is just like keep swinging those, like, keep dodging, and eventually you just clock him in the side of the face and he just goes down instantly.
Damn, crushing blow.
Yeah, Kyle's strong as hell. He does D10 +3.
Unarmored
D10
warrior,
plus 3
1d10
bonus.
plus 3 plus strength bonus.
Yeah, so D10
D10
+3
minus 3.
total.
D10 minus 3
Minus
plus
3.
strength bonus.
Yeah,
All right.
total of +3 because he has +4 strength and +2 for melee. He punches for like the damage of a chainsaw, I think.
I love how you have concealed cavity, and it's literally just his slabs of fat.
Slabs.
Yep.
Just
Just pulls out an entire, like, well done rib. Slack of the ribs. Just like
a
eats
thing
it
of
in the
gravy.
middle of the fight. It's just like fucking video game logic. He pulls out the food and just instantly heals in the middle of fight by pausing time and taking down 20 wheels of cheese.
Yeah.
He just does the heavy to sit there and eats a sandwich for a second and fully heals.
Make that a special ability for him.
Why do I feel like I gotta stop fighting when he's eating? This is weird.
That was a good show, Gizmek. I assumed that this one, well, he wasn't expecting this. I've been a few scraps in my day.
He's got a good punch for you.
Oh, golly gee. If I need to... I don't wish to be taking up all the fights now, but once in a while.
Yes, my turn.
Very good.
What he sees is Gizmek drops down next to him and the ground shakes, even though he's not wearing any armor now. Gizmek just cracks his fists and is just like, bring him on! And I think at that point we basically just have like a bunch of fucking combat and shit as we move the focus over somewhere else.
Yeah. He's like, come on, and then the thing opens and this giant wolf comes out and lunges at him.
I like to imagine,
And the entire scene pauses like slow-mo as Gizmek is grabbing the wolf midair and we just like, tickets please. What were you saying, Sponge?
I was gonna go ahead and say I was imagining like Damien would either try and pull like a little fast one there to really see how much Kyle can take, like by opening up another Fenrisian one. He's just like, being cheeky, I see that, and he just lifts up his blindfold, just does a lidless stare, just
and the audience dies.
He's not wasting a wolf on you. You're not part of his cult.
Well, he can try and take me down, but I'm not going down without a fight.
And yeah, we can end that there if we want.
Yeah.
Do we want to do the warp travel now, or does someone else have something they want to do?
I'm good for warp travel if you guys want.
I am
The
personally.
only thing would be like, wait, Yosef is back? The fuck? Where have you been?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a funny one.
He got lost for a while.
Just doing things.
Oh, Yosef, I have this. It's for you. As Malachi hands over the Judge Dredd to him. Or the Dredd Judge.
Judge Dredd just hands over an entire person.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No, it's copyrighted. You can't say that.
Oh no.
I am the law.
Stream's going down.
Yep, stream's going down. Yeah, Malachi will hand that back to you, so you can put the stats in, whatever you like in there.
I'll just
You got
stick it
your
in my
really
coat for now.
fancy ass bolt pistol for back again. And I still have control over Geddes' sheet.
Oh,
As do I, but it's not a big
just
deal.
let you do it for me then.
oh, Joseph is back.
Shut up.
He's just like, do it, bitch.
Oh,
No,
Joseph
perish.
is back. He hasn't changed a bit.
Yes, but I feel like he's oddly stronger.
I just imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, that Yosef has just been spending his time dealing with shit in the lower decks of Blackstone.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Well, if you're back up topside, expect you to pull your weight again. No, I don't. Though, from the looks of it, that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll just tip my hat down in response. Not really say much.
Well, that's all. I mean, glad to have you back. Yeah.
That's the end of it.
Yeah. Also on,
That's it!
Crazy.
on
A
whose
good
ship,
reunion.
until Joseph gets his own ship, where does he want to stay on?
I would assume Joseph just randomly appears on all of our ships, just in the background. Just
Yeah.
He's
like
on all ships at once. There are now
He's on
four.
all ships. He shoots all of the guns on all of our ship at once.
special request, he spends a fate point every time he just bamps over to a ship randomly. Just appearing there, nobody knows how he gets there. Just like, how? We're in the warp. How? Just tips hat.
Because I can.
Nah, but for real, which ship are you on?
I'm probably gonna be. Since I was with. Oh, yeah. Are you meaning right now or just in general?
Which ship are you generally calling home for the time being? Because we got 4 of them.
Keep in mind that you'll probably be firing the guns of that ship.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you care about firing the guns only, Sator's would be best because I got the best guns.
You
If
also
you
have
want
like
our...
a plus 20 to shooting.
I have a plus 15. Even
Meanwhile,
though
my ship
the
is just
most-
gonna be charging motherfuckers, so I would be the last choice.
Yeah, but for RP, get back would make slight sense. And holds too.
Malachi has like the worst ballistic skill, I think. So
I do, but I make up for it in psychics.
yeah,
Yeah.
Something tells me Sator's is probably going to be the quietest ship alongside Holtz's.
Sator literally during warp travel just stays in a room and never leaves because he can't.
So yeah, I'll
Yeah,
probably
you gotta pilot the ship.
chill in Sator's then, since
Right.
That sounds good to me.
quiet, so I
Yeah.
can actually chill and not be disturbed by wars or warp noises.
Harems.
Or death
Yeah.
cults.
Yeah. Joseph accidentally about to step in where Ira tortures people.
You see the reason why Sator's ship is going to be the quietest is because everyone's gonna be drugged out of their minds all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, gives me a chance to actually
Yep.
have a.
Oh yeah.
quiet night.
Quick shop and hone in before we jump into warp travel. I'd like to try and buy some some Vox recorders and Pixcasters. Just like personal shit.
Yeah, that's easy enough. You can get a bunch of those. I'm not gonna make you roll for those. That's just you go to a video store and buy a ton of those.
All right, so yeah, I have those.
Gizmek replenishes scrap metal and regicide boards.
Yeah.
Along with vast quantities of glue and nails and red paint.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Couple bananas.
I think Malachi would only buy furnishings for Helena, and that would be about it.
It's all simple stuff. You don't even gotta roll for those.
Yeah. Sator already rolled for his
So
and he got
guns.
yeah.
Oh.
He got
Right.
one new gun. That's it.
I feel like we should just skip ahead to doing some warp shit.
Yeah.
Warp shovel!
Yeah, so you guys spend a day doing a bit of miscellaneous shopping, and you can bounce over 5.5 hexes.
Yep.
Oh, each one is half. I was like, how is it 5.5? Yeah, each one is half a hex.
Chill my hero.
All right, so then Sato, you're taking the lead, right?
Yep.
All right.
Uh,
Sator has 1 fate point, and I believe that we can assist him in
Yeah.
fate points
Yeah.
because he's really fucking bad.
yeah. So
It's
first,
it. 5.5 days for the total travel time. And then navigation warp for an estimation of how long it's going to take real estate.
navigation warp to estimate, not what it will actually be. Eh. I'm on fucking Firefox, goddammit.
No worries. Okay.
Always the killer of Rogue Trader. Or Roll20 in general, from what I've experienced.
Come on, guys. Let's get that nat 100.
Ready.
Yeah.
I want to become the next Tuska demon killer. Bring demons onto my ship. Let's fucking go. No, that would be in everyone's worst interest except for Gizmek.
Or what about being that orc that went back in time and then killed himself to get a second copy of his gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Fucking orcs, man. There's a reason I'm going to be an orc VTuber. There's just so much to work with.
Didn't that also accidentally stop his own war?
Yeah, because they were just really fucking confused.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't like time anomalies messing up? They're just like, wait, so who's in charge now? Wait, what's going on? Why are there you?
Wait, why is he leaving?
I actually really just love this one image that Chad is bringing. Scrolk in the chat, just like Grismo is just trading stocks and making a fortune. I just love the idea of this little Gretchen involved in the stock market somehow.
Anyway, navigation warp. 3 degrees.
Nice. I see it's going to about 9 days currently. 9 days per day.
Nice. Now awareness. To find the Astronomicon,
Be about 50 days for the travel.
do I get I forget, do I just roll awareness for this or?
The next is plus 10 awareness to find the Astronomicon.
Alright.
Look around for the big gold beam that you're supposed to follow.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah. That's
Now you plus 50 on the later roll.
Yeah, I don't think that I need a fucking
Right.
Yeah, I know
I
you
roll
might-
a thing for you.
plus 10 navigation warp test secretly.
Well, what's your what's your aim?
My navigation warp is 71.
Nice.
Yeah. 71.
Now, navigation warp plus 50, I think.
Yep.
Oh no, it's plus. Is it per degree or is it just on a success?
It's per degree. Yeah, every degree.
For every degree. Yep.
Yeah.
That's plus 50.
You need to do
Good
it
thing
fair.
you had it.
Hey Malachi, can you please spend a fate point so that's 3 degrees so that's as short as possible?
Yeah. 96? You rolled a... Wait, are you sure you don't want to re-roll that, actually?
It's
Wait,
the
you
same
have-
result because 3 degrees is the max benefit you can get
Okay,
on
yeah,
warp
fine.
travel.
Yeah. So you
Alright.
Also- Yeah, and also roll your 1d10.
You're right. Current, bring it down to 4. Let's see.
Yeah.
Right, so it only takes you 12 and a half days.
Yay!
Real time or
Work time.
alright.
Your time. Takes you 12 and a half days.
That's the total amount of time it takes to travel. I thought it was going to be like 8 months.
It's
Also,
going
we
to be 50 days, that's down to 12.
we decided to make a rule where only one ship gets warp travel events, so we roll 1d4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, we wanted to make sure that warp events were less and like bombarded on the crew and kind of punishing us for having a fleet.
Yeah.
So
Less common, but more
severe.
dangerous, yeah.
Who do we want to be 1 through 4? I'd say 1.
Blackstone is probably 1.
Blackstone is
then-
1.
Yeah.
Second ship we got was technically Gizmex, so 2.
Yeah, just go down
Third
the
ship
line that
would
I
be
got
Malachiz's 3, and then 4 would be Sator.
Yeah.
Like, just in order of acquisition, because we
Yeah,
beat
so
the shit out of
there'll
Gizmex ship
be
second.
3 events, so roll 3d4.
Who actually
Every
should
5 days.
Zach roll?
Sator, you
1d4?
go ahead. You're the navigator.
No, it's fine.
So
For
this
that
one
one.
is
So we-
Blackstone and 2 for Gizmek.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good. Alright,
Just make
D100
roll.
plus 20. Because you didn't succeed that roll.
Nice.
I succeeded the secret roll.
Nothing
Damn!
happened.
Safe.
Well, you got
Right,
one
and
more.
then Holtz.
Holtz, come on. I think you got a re-roll too, right? 0.
D100 D1.
1d100 d1.
Holtz is lost in the
Well, 14, so 34.
51, so it's fine.
That's a 71.
Yeah, I have the warp span hole, so I get to.
Actually, 50. Are we fine with that? Because it's a plus side, I don't think that we are.
That's
What is
71
that?
for you.
I thought Warp Spain Hole re-rolled.
Yeah, no, warp span hole gets 2 rolls, and I get to pick the better of the one.
Yeah.
I am going to use one of Gizmek's rerolls to redo that 76, if you'll allow me.
You were
You want something to happen?
You want to roll high on this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
76 plus means nothing happened.
unless you want something to happen. You can narratively declare it even.
I'll
Nah.
spend a reroll to re-roll the 14, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 51
Reroll
brings it
the
up
51.
to 71, so that'll be Whispers and Dreams.
Oh, boy.
So,
That
You
would
need
be
a-
Shoals and
Right.
Reef.
That is not good.
So
I mean,
46 or 70 or 71
So
or 46.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, I'm going,
so
going
you
for
get
the
to pick-
71.
Or you get to pick, so it's either Visitations or Whispers and Dreams.
Whispers and Dreams.
And then Gizmek, you get nothing, right? You don't. Do you want to make something happen, or you keeping it?
Somehow I didn't get anything. I feel like something funny would happen, so just throw a couple options at me and I'll choose between them. How's that sound?
Just roll a couple of D100s. Give me a couple options.
Do you want to summon a demon?
It doesn't want me to do it!
Right.
I rule better!
You shouldn't have roll with a plus 20 then.
So 64 would be a Warp Storm.
Or 44. What is 44
40.
though?
44 would be
44.
Visitations.
Get visitation.
Visitations.
They
Let's
find
go.
themselves visited by warp shades of lost family or friends.
Give him visitations.
Morale loss is cut down every single time it happens because of a death cult.
Yeah, so we'll do, so, Holt, what were you picking? Between Visitations and Whispers and Dreams?
I got Whispers and Dreams, or I'm picking Whispers and Dreams.
Everyone on board suffers from strange dreams and even hears hushed whispers when awake. Might hold hidden truths or portents should the GM wish, or may be mad ramblings from beyond.
No, the stairs dream again.
Yes, I love that idea. Holt, roll me a willpower.
The stairs.
I'm going to spend a reroll to reroll that.
Good
You
choice.
sure?
Yeah.
Holtz falls down the stairs.
That's
That
better,
is
that's
not
better.
as bad, yeah.
Alright, you
That's
only
why
suffer
it's
1
better.
insanity.
Alright, I'm at 9 insanity.
Damn it!
No.
You're up to 10 already. I want to give you shit.
Holtz
Holt is for a good few days, haunted by like whispers and dreams, telling him to beware of stairs, seeing his dead brother, warning him about stairs. But he manages it all right. He's okay. He's a bit more wary around stairs, so he's not entirely sure why, but...
Beware stairs.
Funny thing is that Malachi was the one that caused this. He fucking told him to jump off the stairs.
Malachi's responsible for a lot of things.
Damn straight he is, and I'm proud of it.
Just like, hell yeah!
Yeah, and then also roll me a D100.
Me? Okay.
But your crew also suffer from this.
They resist way better.
Yeah, your crew managed it pretty much fine. There's a tiny hit of morale loss, but there's no combat plan. So don't
I have Into the Jaws of Hell and Iron Discipline.
Yeah. True.
We take 1 morale damage. That's it.
All right,
Nobody seems to go
visitations.
insane or anything. Your crew that's going around managed to keep anybody that's insane from throwing themselves downstairs.
All right.
Next visitation. One or more of the crew
Lovely.
find themselves visited by warp shades of lost family or...
Does that do
He gets
morale
visited
damage?
by the pirate ghost.
He just comes over to my ship. He's just like, "Hey, make that malarkey guy work with me more."
Tell him to quit doing that Irish accent. It's really mean.
Oh boy, death cold.
Actually, just a second. I have to go to the toilet and I'll have a think while I'm there, because I have an idea, but I need...
Yeah.
All right, so he's
So
gonna
I'll
have
be
a
right
shit
back.
think.
Yeah. Be right back.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
alright, let's play Truth and Dare until Zach is back.
Oh, no.
Damn it. Yeah, welcome back, Yosef. We're
Welcome
going to
back,
play
Yosef.
Truth and Dare. Come, take a seat. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, I honestly enjoy this a lot better rather than just getting bombarded with warp events and kind of being
I mean, we can literally spend like 20 minutes making these more significant, and they'll still be shorter than last time we did warp travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, wasn't like the last time we did it a whole entire session?
Basically, yeah.
Kinda.
Ah, jeez. Yeah.
But we still had like an hour, whatever, of RP stuff slightly.
So I just want to let you guys know something that may be good or bad for you guys, depending on how it happens. But I'm officially getting Medicaid for Gizmek.
No, boy.
That's funny
Oh
as fuck.
no.
Doc Mech Boy.
Mad Doc Mechboy.
It's gonna be like living in medieval times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, orc medicine is just medieval medicine,
Yeah.
but worse.
Sator will just rely on his
cuts it
advanced.
off.
Yeah, Sator will just continue relying on his advanced medkit and on Nira. Because I think that
Funnily
she has
enough, I am
What?
getting it all the way to plus 20. My Medicaid is 70.
Monarchy, you silly git, you got bad blood inside you. Let's go ahead and drain that out of you.
You can get.
Oh wait.
Master
No, it's intelligence based. It's still 63. It's still better than I expected. I accidentally had it on weapon skill, but it's intelligence based. But it's still 63. Oh yeah, my medication is how good I can cut off your arm.
I mean, that fits.
That
How
does
many-
fit for orcs, but I don't think Zach will let it sit.
I'm gonna beat the sickness out of you.
What
Apart
one
from
that work?
Gizmek got Medicaid.
I have officially used some of the XP to get Medicaid up to plus 20, and I accidentally had it listed as weapon skill for a moment. So it was at 70. I've swapped it to intelligence, so it's down to
To
63.
to use different stats
Yeah.
for skills. So you can use
I mean-
weapon skill for amputation.
Yeah. I was good at shopping the right place.
It's just whether they live afterwards or not.
Make it so if that Gizmek somehow fails, we take damage. No Medicaid.
So yeah, so Gizmek, you have visitations.
Yeah.
And so one day you're doing your stuff on the ship, you're doing some like slight alterations to your death dread, make sure it's gonna be working when you get there. So like buffing up the legs, knowing that you're going to a death world. And then you go to bed. And well, what can you tell me about your old captain?
Yeah, the
Your
old
death dread captain.
Yeah, so, the old captain was an annoying git. He was always bragging about his death dread and how good he was. And, he didn't seem to understand that his death dread was full of shit. When I told him it was full of shit, he tried to kill me with it, and I just clicked a button, and it fell apart. As far as how he ran the ship, he's an orc. You know how that works. He punched gits, he roped gits, he crumped gits. If they said anything bad about him, he tried to kill them. I feel like I was the only one that got away, 'cause I knew what I was doing.
Okay. So as you go to bed, what does Gizmek dream about? What are his orky dreams like?
Probably basically just Valhalla style, like, fights.
He's dreaming of
That's it.
Valhalla.
He dreams of Orc Valhalla.
Does he dream of himself fighting as him or in his death dread?
In this dream, he's been thinking about his death dread, so he would probably actually be dreaming about that. Like, finally busting it out and getting a chance to use it.
You're dreaming of just like crumping through these like fields of gits, just tearing them to pieces while what's his name? How is the guy? Well, Grismer like holds on for dear life, hitting it with a wrench and somehow fixing it as you go, and then another death dread comes forward to face you. They're too powerful. Okay, I can do a link.
What was the death dread looking like? Because Gizmek completely scrapped the old death dread. His kill switch made it fall the fuck apart.
It's in general.
In general,
Oh, alright, let me see this.
I bring it to show the people because that's pretty hard to describe.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy the link here, post it in chat. I'm also gonna show it on the stream. God damn, those fucking Discord links are long.
This very large one. It's decently larger than your own. Although this one only has 2 arms. It's got like longer legs and actually like a waist to it. It's like sprinting towards you. You see this like open mouth-like thing. This is like orc head and upper shoulders. It's hard to tell if it's actually a full orc or just their head and shoulders in there. They're roaring and screaming as the death dread keeps running towards you.
Yeah, so here's the picture of the thing that he's talking about. This is the one that's charging us right now. I just need to get it set up in the right place. Behind the overlay, actually. Damn, that's weird. It's hard to set this up. But yeah, this is the thing that's charging Gizmek right now. It's a bigger death dread like so. Yeah, he's showing it on... that's an easier way to do it than me posting it on the OBS. There we go. That's what it looks like. Y'all got it. It's a chainsaw right arm, and it looks like a multi-linked Daka shooter on the left arm.
Yeah. It's got like some Daka. It's also got flame stuff as well.
Oh yeah, it's got flame exhaust at the top.
Yeah, a lot of flame belching out of the top. I think the left arm is like a multi-melter thing. Either that or a flamer, it's hard to tell.
It's either... I think it's like a triple-linked slugger shooter. Something like that.
Could be.
Whatever.
There's multiple things it can be. It's orcs. They tend to look fairly
Yeah,
similar.
orcs just have things. But Gizmek sees this thing in his Death Dread, and being an orc and being Gizmek, his immediate response is to charge it.
Yep. You go charging at it, and roll me your piloting.
All right, so I am going to. It wouldn't be piloting for this. It would be vehicles drive walker. Yeah. Any modifiers?
No, it's just a flat one.
Damn it! I'm gonna use a dream reroll for that.
Use your fate on a dream.
Yeah.
He's lucid dreaming.
Yeah, kind of.
I control my fate, for I'm Gishmek and I'm the best.
He's an orc.
Don't care about things.
He's an orc. If he believes that he can lucid dream, he will lucid dream.
So you get 0.8 degrees. See how you compare. You run in, you clash together. It's a big chainsaw arm swinging at you as you block that and go stab at him. The other arm kind of firing at this combination of bullets, fire beams, and straight flamethrowers. It's like a combination of 4 different kinds of gun. On that arm is this orc face is roaring at you through your face. Through the face of your one. Yours actually has a plate covering the driver. Have we seen the?
It has a
You've
speaker.
got your face somewhere.
Yeah. Let me post it for you to show up on the stream. I think that would be easier.
So they never actually put it in visuals.
Yeah. Doop, doop, boop, boop. Tossing that in visuals for you. Death Dread. Boop. It's loading because it's a big file. I just have Nitro, so it can. There's the picture.
It's your chain weapons are locked together. The clamps holding his gun arm out from being able to shoot you. You're roaring back at each other. So you think you're gonna break me, Death Dread, to make your own? You get.
Whoa, shit! Couldn't hear you over the shout out purity and Death Dread-ish!
Roll me again.
Alright, so Walker, roll
Evenly
again.
match to start. Well, he rolled a 5.
Yeah, lucky kid. I rolled an 8.
Or just
2.9 degrees of success.
Just spend a fate to increase that by 1 degree because you have 4.
Make it 4 degrees?
Yeah, it's gonna be about 4 degrees, 3.9 basically.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you guys lock together again. It's just thing comes forward to headbutt at you. But you have a gun in the mouth, right?
Yeah, there's a cannon in the mouth, and there's also 2 tusks made of forklift parts that are fortified, basically.
You're headbutts against you. You just open fire with this auto cannon into him. And the arms still locked and holding each other back. He's gonna have
No. You mistake this. The gun in the mouth is the main turret of that fucking tank.
Yeah, it was an auto cannon.
Ah, it was an auto cannon. All right.
Yeah. It's still a big gun.
Oh yeah. Fire at the gate.
It's a mix of anti-tank and anti-personnel. Just both. You just start firing those shots and just ripping out craters of it. Roars, and one of the shots goes through and would hit the orc in the face to bounce off of something in the air between the orc and the mouth.
Ah, you puny kid using one of them force fields!
I did some improvements since you left. Me new mech boy's better than you were.
Oh yeah, it was illusion!
Okay, roll again.
Ah, boy.
See how this fight keeps going. You guys keep getting pretty much the same degrees of success.
Oh, god damn it. I am re-rolling that. That is much better.
You guys got the exact same degrees of success because he rolled a 98.
No, I re-rolled. I re-rolled for a 14. I got
before
I
you
got better.
re-rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 3 times in a row, you guys got almost exactly the same degree. Yeah, it's around 50 still. I can tell you exactly. Yeah, just like continue locked together. You like keep struggling and fighting it, and then how do you win?
Gizmek would very much want to be chopping this dude in half with the fucking chainsaw blade, like all the way through as much as possible, and fucking up his warp field. Or his force field, yeah.
Noticing that, you turn and fire the autocannon into the arm, like disrupting his chainsaw so you get yours free and slice through. Okay, like almost cutting it in half.
Guess what you deserve, you get!
Gizmek wakes up.
Damn, that was a good dream. Why do I feel like I wasted a bunch of resources on that dream?
Yeah, Gizmek won. Something bad might have happened if you had lost.
Gizmek just turns and looks at Grismo. It's just like, how'd you sleep?
Eh? What?
Get the heck up! We got some more work to do on the Death Dread.
Heck up.
Just like picks him up and drags him along. I think that's about the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, vigils, we don't lose it. You learned what his new Death Red looks like and managed to not lose.
Did you show it on stream? In the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Anyway.
Yeah, the rest of the thing continues uneventfully. Some strange dreams and visitations and stuff, but yeah. You guys managed to make it to Delimo. To Delimo.
Yep,
Jalarma, Jellybean.
And now navigation warp to see how close we actually get to the planet. Does the plus 50 from the awareness count or no?
It's a navigation warp. So no.
I mean the plus 50 from the awareness check that I need to find the astronomical. I'm gonna guess no.
That's for the that was for the time warp.
Yeah, it's just
this is just to figure out exactly when you need to leave.
Just do it, you three-eyed git.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's your reroll,
Do
Misty.
you want to reroll this?
I think that we
Or do you want to appear inside of a star?
We're good. We're good. We're good.
I knew I chose the wrong ship.
Excuse me, sir, but
just a few times Yosef backs up. It's gold.
Excuse me, but we all are driving into the sun.
Chat just saying keep it. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm re-rolling that.
Another nat 100.
Yeah.
Just gonna have the most
that's
fed up look on our
better.
face as we collide.
That's like, we are slightly far, 2 to 3 days away from the planet.
It's better than a fucking sun.
That's better than appearing inside of the planet underneath the gravel.
Hey!
Hey! Wow! Wow!
We need to.
We
need to rewatch the entire fucking campaign and know that whenever me or Melkai got a 9 on this.
Twice or 3 times. I think that's it. God damn it. Alright, so how do we pop out, Mr. GM?
You guys pop out, and the system that you're going to is a dot at the very edge of how far you can see. And it's going to take you a few days. Thankfully, you didn't fail too bad, so this takes you a little bit to get there. Basically, brings the full
we
journey
come out
up
of the
to-
warp, and I immediately hit the red button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they start shooting ahead, massively overclocking his engine so that he can fix it later.
Holtz pretends to hit the button that, comes over to Gizmek's ship and says, "No, wait, come back."
Oh, don't come there.
He has a fake button directly for Gizmek.
Oh no, he doesn't even press the button. He's just like, all right, I've done my part.
He's just pretending, going through the motions. Not even actually going through.
Yeah.
Also, because it takes a few days to get to the system, that means that I can get another bionic installed.
Sator is the fucking. You may as well be Cult Mechanicus at this point. Why weren't you the
You're like half
Explorator?
tech priest.
Hey, if you get enough cybernetics, the drugs will stop working as a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He can't get 2 cybernetics unless he can't do drugs.
That or I get cybernetics so good that they literally work like normal organs.
As soon as you get that talent that gives you the machine trait, drugs will no longer work.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna go for any machine trait
Presses a
shenanigans.
button. Presses a button to summon McEmperors.
Oh,
want a triple decker.
and also the thing that I want to get as my fucking alternative class basically puts other organs into you, and you. It's basically a human augmentation similar to the fucking Astartes, but on a much smaller scale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Machine soldiers.
beat that with a stick.
Charge points, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, you guys spend a few days traveling into the system, basically bringing us up to a full 16-day travel time rather than 12. It takes a lot longer to travel within systems.
Yeah. Hey Zach, I have a question. Does the +2 to damage and +1 pen from Blackbone Bracing apply to the Power Fist or no? Because it is
applies
unarmed.
to melee weapons, right?
It applies to unarmed combat, basically.
No, it would not
fair.
apply to the power fist. That's actually not.
Fair enough.
You're not actually hitting with your fist, you're hitting with the power field around your fist.
Unless I use my claws, then it would count.
Yeah, if you turn it off and just punch them with it, then yeah, it would be an arm damage.
How long does it take to deactivate a power field?
It's like free, basically, it activates as you punch something, so you can just turn it off.
Oh, okay.
As we get closer, since we have time, I forward the information that Wanderer compiled on Nerthine, and I forward it to the rest of the fleet. I also get the information compiled on Fochin, however you pronounce it.
Fochin?
Yeah.
Fokin? I never figured out how to pronounce
Fokin!
it beforehand. that is an option. Can be pronounced Fokin.
Yeah. And I get that distributed. So if y'all want to read through that, the time that it takes to get to where we need to go.
For a few days if you want to do anything.
Holtz puts an addendum at the bottom. There's meme seeds seem like they might be useful for this, since we're hunting a telepathic creature. Just make sure not to use psychic powers before we encounter what we need to.
Yep.
Will do.
So that means that both Malukai and Sator cannot use their powers on the animals, at least.
Well, Sator's powers don't actually count as psychic.
I'm pretty sure that it does say that, for the sake of traits, it does count as psychic, but I don't know if it would count for this.
If there's a penalty to willpower using it, then yeah.
It happens in the presence of warp activity. I think Sator's eye counts as warp activity.
I think there's only one way to find out.
Sator, you're completely fine. Fuck you, Malachi.
Okay, you guys don't know exactly how they work, so you just know what Wanderer has heard of them.
Nah, Zach, I got your GM notes. I know how it works. Fuck you.
That is a lie. I do not have GM notes.
Damn straight, no.
We're going in blind!
I think that I'm gonna... Hey, remember how I got a fucking best quality Augpex scanner? Yeah, so I'm no longer going to need it because I'm just gonna install one inside of me.
What?
An auger array. This system implant device duplicates the effect of sensor systems that go beyond normal human senses. In all cases, their user requirements concentration at the half action.
So basically, he's gonna become mega paranoid.
Yeah. He's planting a motion sensor inside of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing they use an alien to detect where the alien is, he just has one in his head.
Yeah, and also the cool thing about this, good system function as a full ostrich, but also allowed to re-roll zonal perception based tests when using its functions.
Yeah, you guys heading over to nothing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You guys come up to and see the this is reasonably large. It's like probably about twice the size of Earth. Very large. It's like this blue-greeny planet with these large purple oceans.
Yep.
And really enough, no sign of any hive cities, which, well, it's a death world, so it's not that weird, but it's definitely different to what you guys have mostly seen. You can't see any giant, like, continent-sized cities on.
It's more reminiscent of Asqualia than
Yeah.
than Dandorf. Gotcha.
This is like basically a giant forest.
I mean, I still look for like the quote capital city or like where the governor resides.
Yeah. You'd be able to pick up like the Vox communications and all that, and as you get closer, you would start to be able to pick it out.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys head down to the capital.
And we just park all 4 of our ships, you know.
Yeah, you park in orbit, take some shuttles down.
And yeah, Holtz's first stop is the governor's house, mansion, palace.
You guys are heading down to the governor.
Actually, yeah. If we, what type of plan? Is it like modern, feudal?
It is a death world.
Death world. Okay.
It's got modern 40k stuff, but like the cities are small and surrounded by forests.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing like heavy defenses and shit like that.
Yeah. The best idea, it's similar to Katakan. Because like basically forests and then tiny little cities that constantly have to keep the forest back.
Okay.
And everything is trying to kill them.
Yes.
Except here they're trying to kill them and eat their brain.
You'll be similar to Fallout 4's Pearl Harbor or whatever it was.
You guys have already been to Australia. You guys were already on Australia earlier, remember?
Yeah, but Joseph hasn't been.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, Joseph wasn't.
Yeah.
Joseph missed Australia.
Yeah, he missed the Drukhari.
I'm not much for animals anyway.
It's okay. We're here to capture one and get a piece of another one. So. Yeah.
Anyway, to the governor's mansion, and also Gizmek is AFK because IRL stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't have any stream issues because then we cannot fix them.
Yep.
So this is when we find out we were muted this entire time.
Yeah.
We aren't, I checked.
It's risky.
I checked the fucking audio to make sure shit was peaking, and it was, and I have the chat up, and nobody's bitched about it, and they've been responding to what we said. So we're good. This episode isn't dead. Shut up.
They've just been guessing really fucking well.
Fuck it.
But yeah, no, we head down.
Yeah.
You guys head down the little tiny shuttles.
God, you can barely read that. Fuck it.
You dare question Gizmek's audio skills? Yeah! I'm the best mech boy.
No, we're questioning Trisky. Not Gizmek.
His alter ego.
Yeah, we're heading down.
Yeah.
Alright.
You just head down to this fairly quaint and like rustic-looking city by the by 40k terms, but closer to like what a modern-day city looks like, except giant fuck-off walls around it, like a medieval city.
Ah, Jerusalem.
Yeah, it's like if you took like Rome back when it was the Roman Empire, but put a modern-day city inside of it. That is kind of what these cities look like.
Quaint.
No, Israel. My bad.
And when Holtz lands, he basically just like walks up to the biggest and most impressive building, obviously because that's the governor's mansion. And he doesn't stop for the guards. He just says, "I'm Rogue Trader Holtz. You will let me through."
Just pull out the IDs. You walk past, and they're like, okay. They're definitely confused, but they let you in. Yeah, and you get led through. Find the guy.
Never mind, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where the hell I put this guy's. You get led through up to the governor. Fairly sick. You're waiting for like a couple minutes before the person comes in.
Holtz, the entire time he's waiting, is just kind of like impatiently tapping his foot.
So, sorry about this, but can you get me caught up to speed a little bit?
You guys have landed in a meeting with the governor.
Yeah.
Governor of
That's it.
which planet?
Governor of Nerthine.
Is this the Death World or the other one?
Death World.
All right.
Yeah.
Because Mech's gonna start looking around, just anxiously. He knows this place has
You
fights in it.
guys go directed to this waiting room, and then very quickly this fairly young-looking man, and like hard to know if they're a man, they're a little bit androgynous. Yeah, this fairly thin, well-dressed person comes through. Yeah. You're the Rogue Trader, yes?
Yes, Rogue Trader Holtz, Lord Captain of Blackstone.
I am Governor Valet.
A pleasure. My crew and I have come here to collect some specimens, namely a piece of a hive mind, as well as a teleporting phoenix, I believe it was called.
I'm afraid I'm not the best expert on the wildlife. What does it look like? I don't know the names too well.
I'm looking for
Scroll up individuals a little bit.
Yeah.
We are looking for what would be called the fruit bat phoenix.
Fruit bat phoenix.
It's quite
and
colorful in nature. It looks somewhat like a fox if you have heard of those. And it also has two pink horns. What it seems like 4 eyes.
Has stripes.
Oh,
What I
yes,
hear
know
is all the
this.
colors.
Yeah, I think I know that. Well, we don't keep many animals inside, so I'm afraid you'd have to venture out and find it. I think those ones tend to be more in like the highlands. They're closer to the mountain.
We can do that.
A few miles outside.
We'll also need capable individuals who can track and capture these animals.
Well, nobody really captures them. Those ones are harmless as the Death World goes, so we just leave them alone. Do their own thing.
Well, do you got anybody that's good at tracking other things?
There are a few people who specialize as guides around in the city. I could introduce you to a couple. But most people just stick to the roads now. After the disaster of the last governor, we decided to let the wildlife do it. They don't come too close, we just leave them as they are.
I'm afraid my business requires that I take a hands-on approach. Also, this there's apparently a creature with a hive mind that, from what I understand, uses psychic ability or similar abilities to psychers to communicate and control their. I'm blanking on the term.
I don't recall anything acting like a hive mind. There are things that are similar to Terran ants that work like that. Quite the same. So a hive mind is pheromones and stuff. Yeah, I can't think of anything that uses an actual hive mind. Sorry.
No psychic abilities.
So most of them are the exact opposite.
Hmm.
Psychers have seizures from being attacked by one.
Zach, Velvet specifically said that I was looking for like a psychic hive mind. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Well, regardless, I will also be purchasing a few of your meme seeds that I've heard so much about.
We have a good number of those harvested from one of the few types of plants here that don't kill us. We can get a few of those brought over to you fairly quick. How many do you think?
Tell me, if they were all in the presence of a psychic ability, would they all become worthless?
They're reusable. Once they're outside of the area, they return to normal.
I see.
So
In that
they have a
case,
certain area around them depends on the power of the psychic abilities and things like that. They'll grow hot and shrivel up, and then once it goes, they'll return to normal.
in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grant me 6 of them.
Gets out of data slate and taps a few things on it. Right. Now those are coming. Is there any other way I can help? I can. A few of the guides and that I can give you. Know a bit more about the forest.
In the meantime, tell me about the general layout of the land. You mentioned earlier about the highlands.
Yeah, there's a couple miles to the north. There's starts to get hilly and then turns up into mountains.
I see. And these creatures are found, these fruit bat phoenixes are found in these hilly areas, or do we need to traverse the mountains?
They're in the area between the hilly areas and the mountains. You have to go a good 2-3 miles outside of the city.
I see.
They're reasonably harmless. They have been known to kill people, but only provoked. They tend to more run away unless you're near their nests.
Well, I'm afraid we'll need to capture one.
What I know, their teleportation is reasonably short ranged, and we haven't actually had a chance to research them. But it seems to be limited by sight. They can only teleport to what they can. Preventing them from seeing ships stop them teleporting. Not entirely sure. We haven't tested it. Best theory that I've heard.
I see. Blindfolding it might be a possibility then.
Or just a solid cage would also work. Put it in a box.
Well, I'm sure we'll come up with something. In that case, we'll need a few cages to set up as traps.
I can have a few put together, and there are some not quite smugglers or poachers, something between there. I do occasionally make their own forays. Technically illegal, but how it is. Stopping all of those. Sure you could find some of those reasonably easily, and they probably have a bit more expertise in this area.
I see. That will be useful then.
I'm afraid I can't put you in contact with them, but they shouldn't be too hard to find for someone of your skills and persuasion.
I'm sure it wouldn't be too much of a difficulty. Still, your guides will be useful. I will hire them as well.
Have a couple brought over. It'll take a couple hours. They tend to be more on the outskirts.
That's fine by me. Gives me enough time to investigate other things.
They'll be here in a few hours and have them wait for your return.
Very well. I turn to the rest of the party. Anything else that I'm missing?
Well, Governor, do you have any details on what exactly happens to psychers when they use their abilities on the animals of this world?
For the most part, it's simply more difficult to use them. The grass, in particular, is the most psychically. But that's just enough for them in an area will kind of make it hard to use them. Also, apparently makes it a bit more dangerous. They're more likely to have some of their side effects. So we normally don't let psychics go to the forests. Feel free to do what you want. But there are some that have almost like psychic attacks that get more powerful the more psychic powerful a person.
And what about navigators? Have you had the experience of seeing what their abilities would do?
Most navigators aren't fighting animals, so I can't really say.
An experiment to try.
I believe it would be semi-similar from what I know about them. I'm not an expert on psychics or astropaths. We don't really know exactly how their abilities work, so it could do nothing, it could affect you in the same way, it could affect you even worse, I can't really say. I can say that the neem seeds, which are harvested from one of the plants here, don't react to navigators from what we've seen, to active psychic abilities, so I'm assuming that them work in a similar way, but also each animal is different.
Well, in exchange for your enthusiastic cooperation, I'll be sure to send back any data to you so that for future reference. I'm sure it'll be very valuable to you and your.
I would ask while you're there, please keep any destruction to a minimum. Damaging the plants or animals seems to cause more to arrive. Which is what happened to the previous government. Kept trying to push out, and the more damage they did, the more aggressive and numerous the animals became.
I see.
Try and focus more on stealth. He looks to the orc. If you can. If you find an obstacle, try and go around it if you can, rather than cutting it down. It's not immediate, but the more damage you cause, the more problems there'll be.
Gizmek is actively just picking his ear.
Time to paint Gizmek purple.
You bring up a can of purple paint, Gizmek can't even see it.
Gizmek isn't a commando boy or whatever.
Kind of a can of purple paint. It's like, why give me an empty can?
Why is it so heavy for an empty can?
One last question, Governor. How far is the distance, would you say, from here to these mountains? Are they on nearly the other side of the planet, or?
Oh, to the mountains themselves, about 4 or 5 miles. To where these fruit bat phoenixes live, about 3 to 4.
Very
That
good.
general area.
All right then.
But there are more mountains and stuff scattered around, like the mobile planet. So those are the closest ones here.
Thank you kindly.
All right. If there's nothing else, we'll be exploring our fine city. We'll be back momentarily. And Holtz just kind of turns around and walks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk off before they finish talking. Okay.
Yep.
Jesus, Zach.
Zach,
Your static is getting
Zach,
worse by the
only hear
second.
static right now.
That's a fan, is it?
There. It's somewhat
Is it the
better.
fan? Is it stop?
It's better.
Hmm.
It's somewhat
Mildly.
better. But like,
Is there anything
Methinks that
important?
the audience should subscribe to our Patreon so we can afford to get Jack a better fucking microphone.
It's a pretty good mic. I have had it. I have had it for a while. I probably could.
It's
do
probably
new
dying
ones.
You might
slowly.
have the gain.
Yeah. Might have the what?
The gain.
Your
The
gain on your
sensitivity
microphone
really
might
high.
be too high, yeah.
Is it only going when I'm talking, or is it constant?
While you're talking, because
Only when you're
Discord-
talking.
because also Discord has some.
I mean,
stuff
you're
to
on
make
push
mic
to
slightly
talk.
better.
So,
No, I have it set to.
voice activity is not picking
yeah,
up at
voice
all
activity.
times.
Voice-
Yeah, the static in itself is not enough to hit your voice activity, so that's why it's not doing it when you're not talking. Technical difficulties! Excuse me while I go in the back and grab a wrench and bash Zach over the head real quick to fix it.
How do I look at the gain and stuff? I don't know how to get it.
It
In
might not
Windows,
be on your mic. Well,
might be in
I'll
Windows
check.
settings, so in Windows Audio, if you go to Volume Mixer, open up
Uh,
System Sounds, and find the microphone, there might be, if you right-click on the microphone and go into Properties, there might be something for gain or levels. And if in levels there's a boost to the microphone gain, there's probably an issue. That's probably your issue, rather. You see, we got two smart techie gits here. We got me, who's got a degree in computer science that he doesn't use, and we got Malarkey, who's currently in school for IT.
it's true. I was thinking about it.
We're a smart group of guys, sure he is.
I was thinking in the sense that if it was working normally before and then all of a sudden started causing these delays, it might possibly be a failing mic. I'd recommend unplugging and replugging in just to see if that resets it at all, Zach.
First mute before doing that because mics are weird when I'm unplugging and stuff. And
Good point.
yeah. Right,
That's just hitting it with your fists.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in. How's it doing?
Still
It's
static.
lowered,
It's
but
still there.
yeah, it's still there.
It's
Because I
still there,
cannot
but-
hear any static. So
Well, yeah, normally the person who's doing said static doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
That's actually a
Yeah.
pretty common thing. If you aren't hearing the problem, you probably are the problem. That's not the case.
Zach, if you could, can you do it in like test your mic in like Discord? You probably might hear it then.
Yeah, it has a test your mic
Open
thing.
up the settings and go to like whatever voice and video and go let's check.
He's doing that right now.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't hear it. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I don't.
Whatever, we
I
spend too much time and he's used
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it a
go
little
through and
bit.
do
Let's
this
go.
properly after the session.
Yeah.
Aye.
Anyway, I have a question. How long does it take for the shuttle to go from the planet to the ship? To the ship
Oh.
we.
An hour or so to get to the ship and back.
Because I would like to got it. To use Void Watcher to see if I see anything around the mountains.
So you hop up to the ship to get into your spire to then stare at the mountain.
Yes.
Go up to
Yeah.
go look down.
It's like I need to go look at the stars, so I'm gonna go to my observatory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. You go up to do that.
And I'm also gonna use a fucking life mist before that.
Of course.
Yep.
Get high to look at the mountains.
It increases my perception,
It just
man.
makes them pop so much more. But it's a willpower test, man. It's not perception based. Willpower.
It is willpower to get the fine details. It's like you use a perception to see what you can normally see, and willpower is what you cannot see, like what materials this asteroid has, or how the crew of this ship functions.
I think that basically just let you see it like you were there. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
subject objects in space up to the perception bonus.
I have
Which means some
44%.
information of the nature. Yeah, you
My-
can roll
my
the willpower.
Yeah, my perception bonus is for. I'll roll pure willpower then, right?
Willpower -10.
It is a +10 because navigator powers are weird, and when you level them up, you get a +10 to any roll they have or whatever.
So it's just a flat roll then?
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Would Sator be telling us that he's going to go, like, do this sort of thing?
Yeah, he would announce in advance, like, I'm gonna go to the... We have a few hours to prepare anyway, so I might as well just check the planet a bit to see if I find anything interesting.
Malachi is going to say, alright, come and talk to me after that. I have an idea.
Gizmek is going to be
5
actively...
points of willpower on that.
Nice degrees, man.
Yeah, I think that I find something decently useful on the mountain.
Do you got a degree in smart there?
So what kind of stuff do you want? Some information about the nature of the object.
I'm still gonna have my life me, so roll 25 hours. 2 hours only, damn.
It's not helpful, I'm still taking drugs.
Minimum roll, still druggy.
I just use that to see further away, technically. Actually, no, never.
Alright.
You're taking a look at the area that these fruit bath phoenixes are supposed to be in.
Uh,
So what are you hoping to learn from this?
anything from when the best spots where foxes could be and such, and the hive mind thing that we are also looking for, but mainly the fruit bat, the fruit
the
bat
phoenixes.
phoenix. Yeah. Zach is muted. So we must wait now.
Just a minute. Is it a baby? Roll for baby.
Alright,
No.
so you guys want to hear my plan on what I have for this one?
Yes.
Because it's pretty smart.
It's a bad baby.
It's a pretty bad baby. Alright, so Malachi is going to go ahead, and Malachi being Malachi is going to be like, hey, Sator,
Yes.
let's telepathy real quick. I want to see what you see. And he's going to see what he sees. He's like, alright, everybody head over to Malachi's ship. Everybody's going to be like, why are they heading over to Malachi's ship? Bada bing, bada boom, we open a portal right up to the mountains. Don't have to worry about any enemies, any dangers. Bamf over them. Completely ruined Zach's encounters that he had.
God damn.
It's smart, big brain, and also
Okay.
it's safe.
But counterpoint, we don't need to go up to your ship to do that because it's only like 2 to 3 miles away.
Fair point. Fair point. We don't need to do that. Sator would just need to come
Oh
back.
shit. I just noticed something with the, what the fuck is going on? The stream is
What's this?
dropping frames.
Oh no.
It's
I mean, to be fair, we're not exactly a frame-intensive stream right now, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it set to like 30 FPS and like a basic amount. We don't do very much, but for some reason we've dropped like 1% of all frames, which is a lot.
Damn.
I'm under the impression like Steam was downloading something or some shit
Also,
without
if
me
we
noticing.
if we cannot go somewhere with a guide or something, I now do have navigation surface.
true.
I mean, I just wanted a guide just so, like, hey, you live on this death world. Make sure we stay alive.
Yeah.
I'm mostly worried about, we leave the city and then have to roll like 3 encounter rolls, have it
I
like, one of us gets like a parasite inside of us. No, I don't want to deal with that.
I
Malachi's just like, "Hey."
have been thinking this whole entire time that Gizmek's response would be to just be like, alright, oi! Drop pod my death dreading!
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Teleport his death dreading.
Actually, hold on. How big is your death dread? I want to ask.
It is bigger than Gizmek by a good amount, since he can fit inside of it. Like, if
Do
you
you
look at
have
the
any
visuals,
signs?
Gizmek can fit in the main, like, torso area of that thing.
Okay, Malukai can make a portal up to, just by himself, up to 6 meters.
That's more than enough.
Let me see. Meters to feet.
He would be about, a meter is about 3 feet. So just
19
about.
feet tall, yeah. So
Yeah, I think Gizmek's Death Dread would be about like 15 to 16, somewhere around there, so it would be stretching the extent of it, but it would just be barely big enough.
Yep.
Hey.
So I see the mountain, and what else is there?
Yeah. So you like scan your sight along, looking along these this hilly area just outside the mountains. You do see like very hilly, extremely craggy. There's a lot of small caves and stuff. Still a lot of trees scattered around here. The trees do grow pretty much everywhere. A lot of the grass as well. It's like tall, like about 1 foot, like long blade of steel-colored grass everywhere. You got 5 degrees. And looking for the fruit backs or the hive mind, right?
Yeah.
Size 7 or 8, that doesn't tell me fucking anything.
I think you would see that there's like a bit of like reverse warp presence, which would like be like almost like a null, but not as strong. It's like the area around there is just a weaker warp presence
Yeah.
to be expected from the thing. It is a bit blurry. It's hard to see very well through this, since you are using a warp sight to do it. Yeah, you see various of the animals scattered around. You see like a couple of the fruit bat phoenixes can like bamf a few feet and jump on some weird frog-looking thing that then explodes.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Catachan jungle toad, sir.
Beautiful.
And it's like the dust clears, you see it exploded, and there's now like 100 tinier versions of the frog, which the fruit bat is now chasing.
He's just chasing the frogs.
Yeah, it's chasing down these tiny ass like thumb-sized frogs, grabbing it, shoving them in the mouth.
And how big was the frog before?
It's about like a head-sized frog. Around the size of a head, it popped and turned to like 100 of these things about the size of like a thumbnail.
Alright.
You're just like chasing those things down, teleporting around, catching up to a load of them. Seems to get like 3/4 of them. And the rest manage to like dig themselves underground to get away from it.
Oh boy.
And you see like bamf away. And whenever you see it teleport, it goes like 20-30 meters at most. It doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
5 degrees. Got anything else? Yeah, not really. That's about all you can manage to see.
Do I get at least decent details on how the frogs look and the fruit back, I guess.
Yeah, you see like various other kinds of animals, but I'm not going to go through and tell you about every single kind of animal you can see here. I don't have that much lore done already.
So yeah, that's it. We have Ketachin frogs that blow up into 100 smaller frogs.
So when it did explode, like pop, it was kind of closer to popped than exploded.
Alrighty.
Popped, turned into all of the tiny ones, and then tried to flee.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Holtz probably goes down to like the shadier sections where like the quote poachers would be, like the black market.
Yeah.
And just for shits and giggles, he's gonna see if they just have like a fruitback phoenix for sale. Like, if there would be a place where they would have one like ready to go already, this would be the place.
Roll me a D100. There is a chance.
Come on, get it now.
There's a non-zero chance. No.
Okay. In that case, I'm imagining there's probably like a few people that say they have a fruit bat phoenix, but I'm just like, okay.
There's like hold up this cage, like but if you open it, it will escape. So you have to wait until you get where you want it to be before you open it. That's just an empty cage. They're weirdly
yeah,
weightless and they don't move around in it.
Yeah. You get as Malachi. Is something in there? If Malachi
Well-
just goes no.
Just looks at him, just like gullible is written on the ceiling.
Gullible is literally written on the cage right there. Its name is Gullible.
That's the name of the fruit bat.
Malachi just says, "You're full of shit," and then the guy's just like, "I need to go to the restroom."
Runs away.
imagine there's one that like tries to like sell it, but like Malachi's just like, okay, Malachi, just probe this guy's mind, make sure there's actually something in there. And it's just a bunch of rats.
Ah.
It's like
He's
not
cool.
even fancy rats, it's just straight up like regular Terran rats.
How did you even get those on this planet? You know what? Never mind.
It's impressive
Not
that he
even,
hasn't.
not even Necromundan rats. Actually, the small variety. What the fuck?
I think he's looking rather hungry, Holtz. I think he's trying to swindle us. He wants a snack. Just looks at him with the rats. Go on.
Yeah. Like it's up to you, Zach. Like when we actually get like to like the serious like quote big game hunters that, but are actually poachers because they're not allowed to hunt.
Yeah. You would find them reasonably quickly. You know how to deal. Oh, actually, do you know how to deal with the Underhive?
Yes, I do. I do have. I have secret.
Pure Underhiver.
I think I have something. I am a hiver.
Yeah, you're a secret under deck.
Under deck.
That's more for on the ship on a planet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like Holt will still know how to get his way through there, but he won't be an expert at it.
Yeah. Roll me a commerce.
Commerce? Okay.
Yeah. See how good you go through the black markets. You go through it like a Sineshi god. Because of your will. With your fellowship, there's 3 less than a greater Sineshi demon.
72 fellowship. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so you go looking around, and it's not too long before you notice the secret marks, and that lead you towards the black market areas. Yeah, you find some like hunters.
Holtz just probably like finds a spot that sits down like a bunch of people that are like like sharpening their Bowie knives.
Yeah.
Cleaning their guns. He just sits down, like puts up a box and says, "I need someone to go on an expedition to hunt down rare creatures. I'm willing to pay." Malachi, what's a good amount of pay?
Lots.
To pay. I don't even know what the pay is.
Malachi is just like 3, maybe 4.
40 million geld.
Fucking old suits.
That would dent even your wallet. That would be like 4.
Oh, okay.
That'd be like 4 profit factor.
Then never probably closer to 4 million then,
400,000. Who knows?
or
You're
whatever.
willing to pay a profit factor.
Okay, then 400,000. I'm not giving up profit factor.
Yeah, given a high amount, but not ridiculous.
And if you don't accept a contract, I got a death dread now.
Yeah, I went off for 40 million, 4 million, 400,000.
It's like a reverse auction.
What's
your lowest price?
4 gelt. Take it or leave it.
4. Not even go, just 4.
4.
Or what? You'll see.
4 sticks. Just
For
throw the
what?
sticks
You'll
at him.
see.
4! Just gets into a death dread and fucking golf swings them across the world.
Yeah, there's a moment before somebody approaches. Person in this weird combination of like plate mail armor with like the Saleh helmet and this like long trench coat thing. It's like a combat shotgun over their shoulder. What are you hunting?
2 things. The first is a creature known as a fruit bat phoenix. It teleports, has 4 eyes,
Yeah.
horns.
I know it. Easy enough. Hard to capture, but yeah, they're not exactly a threat. As long as you got some armor, they just run away.
The second creature is apparently a bit more rare. I need a piece of a psychic hive mind.
I'll say when you know anything about that.
Do you know anyone who might? You'll be paid
I
for the information.
I haven't ever heard of a hive mind on this planet. Anyway, I've heard that is with the Nids. Possible it's here, but nobody here's like encountered it.
Next thing we
see.
see is just
But
fucking.
it means it's either well hidden or extremely fucking dangerous.
It's been found on this planet before. I have evidence of that. Still, put your name down here. And it's like the contact list. What skills do you have?
I can hunt, I can track, I know basically every animal here. I can move basically silent. All that stuff. I'm a hunter.
Let's see. We'll be in touch.
I thought Hulse was going to show him like a contract, basically.
Oh no, like he's gonna like if he's looking for like multiple candidates, but like he's looking for someone who knows anything about this hive mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you ask around and you get very similar responses to stuff about the hive mind. Of like, I don't know what that hive mind thing is. You hear people mentioning like the ant-like creatures that behave similar to that, but it's not actually a hive mind. Yeah, nobody seems to know anything about this hive mind.
Wait.
I check my meme seed. Has it shriveled up at all? Or
No. It's like a little bit warm from Malachi being around. Nothing has changed.
Wait, that also reminds me. What about mine? When I use my Void Watch.
Yeah, when you use your stuff, it heats up and shrivels.
Alrighty.
Captain, I know it's a far shot, but do you think we should mind probe any of these suspicious beings? Far shot, granted that they might not know that they're underneath the hive mind at all, but just asking.
if you feel it might be worthwhile, then go for it. You don't need my permission for this.
Malachi accidentally contacts the Tyranid hive mind. It's just a bunch of chirping, and he goes mad.
Yeah. Malachi
So that
just
would
fucking
probably-
dies.
That actually has been done before. It did kill
By
the psycho,
one
but somebody
person.
did do it.
There is
only-
one
Yeah.
ultramarine dude who has successfully
Yeah.
contacted
it was
the
an
Tyranid.
astropath in one of the Kane novels.
Yeah, but there's also, as I recall, there's also this one fucking dude from.
There's
like,
one guy from the Ultramarines who's actually survived it, and
He
that's
everyone
Ultramarine.
contacted them. He contacted them and survived, but that's also because the Ultramarines are never
Yeah.
allowed to be bad.
He survived just barely.
He survived because of his plot armor.
God damn it. You guys are making this really comfortable for me, saying, oh, Mal, an astropath died from just Mindscape.
No. Basically, the joke is that you don't want to fucking contact the hive mind.
Don't want
I
to
just
contact the Tyranid hive mind.
Yeah, that.
Malachi will go up to...
So you're going to try and read some minds when you ask about the hive mind, see if you can find anything?
Yeah, sure. Malachi will basically say, you know what, fuck it. And he's just going to go ahead and push
Roll
into
your
the...
willpower. A -5 since you're in the city.
Wait, what?
The
-5.
entire
You're on
planet
the
is
planet.
a anti-psychic thing.
Yeah. It's a lot
Oh,
weaker, and it's a lot weaker in the cities because none of the actual plants are here.
0.9.
Yeah, so you're finding it like weirdly hard to do it. You're definitely noticing that like the dampening of the warp around here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you push through it and you start scanning through mines. Thankfully, nobody here is specifically like, trained to resist that stuff or anything. Yeah, you like scan through, like reading through mines when you mention it, and yeah, no reactions. People seem generally not to know anything about this hive mind.
Well, I'm glad that my suspicion was wrong then. Very well, Captain. Yes, well, I guess we can pursue the closest thing that we have in regards to it.
Perhaps there's some more leads once we leave this city. It seems this governor has taken a very passive approach to the forest. Information's probably been lost. It's up to us to rediscover it. What else is new?
Damn straight.
Right.
It's up to us to do my damn job. Ugh.
Malachi puts a bolter to that citizen's head.
It's up to me to rediscover this thing that the Imperium lost me know that the entire point of me existing. I guess I have to go do it.
Who the fuck is this citizen?
Yeah, I'm assuming Jackadon is probably like the most qualified that he gets, and it's just like, all right, yeah, no, you're the
various ones. He seems the more professional. There are some like, hey, they're pretty good. They also think they're probably going to stab me once we get out there. Yeah, he seems like the most reliable.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to make like 4 different kind of bounty hunters off the top of my head. So.
There's bounty hunter A, B, C, and lots.
Some others might also go out and try to capture some for the sake of payment, but they are not noticeable.
But yeah, no. He gets contacted. They say, congratulations, you got the job. We're heading out pretty much now, so get ready. ASAP.
Meet me at the gates that you're heading out of.
Yeah. We tell them the north gate, since that's where the...
Yeah, the mountains up to the north.
And we head back to the governor's palace, grab the guide, and then, yeah.
Wait, we're...
Well, so,
we waiting on
Malachi, do you
Sador?
want to do your thing?
Yeah, well, Sator would have come back by the time you get the guide.
Yeah.
Sator, may I pursue your mind for one moment? I want to see what you saw.
Very well.
Okay, it's just... Ah, I see.
Yes. Frogs and the fruit bags we have been looking for.
Well, considering that, Captain, I don't wish to pursue into any extra danger along the way. Malachi is just gonna give me 1 second as he opens up a portal right in front of you guys. That's a fail.
That's with a
Just like
-5, right?
Yep, that's with the
Yeah.
-5.
Then
Not rolling doubles though.
That one is a double though.
Hey!
Yeah, chaos. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna roll that one.
does anything else happen for this because
Remember,
of the
you
plan?
can re-roll the 10 sigils. You can re-roll one of the digits
Perils.
because of your
For
thing.
For perils. This is the second
yeah.
phenomenon. Yeah. Boom, and then of course Sator is going to remind me you got to go roll your d10. I will roll the d10. Fail. Okay. And yeah, you guys just feel flicker of electronics, and the guy's gun is maybe jammed. Okay, we'll let him know.
I mean, actually, can you re-roll it? Because it does say a failed test, and you can't technically fail it.
Zach, for fuck's sake!
I want
It's
you to
something
do
you
shit,
can
I
look
think.
into after the fact.
I want you to explode.
Alright.
I mean,
Now,
at least he's being straightforward with his desires.
Zach, you're already making fucking Dandorf into a glass planet already.
Yeah. I want you to have consequences. God. All right. Yeah. Yeah. A portal is going, since it is. Yeah, Malachi can reach that far. A portal is going to go ahead and open up. To where would you prefer it? In like the most general location of where the whatever these creatures are called. The last we saw these creatures.
You're the one making the portal, so it's up to you.
I mean,
Exactly.
And I assume you wait before you met up with your bounty hunter before you teleported.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got your bounty hunter and you got your guide. So you're just making entirely pointless by teleporting. Here's the guide. He's specifically trained to lead us through the forest. Let's teleport. Come on, guys, let's go.
He knows more about the land, the land itself, and can tell us about creatures and shit. So
It's just
he's
like,
still
oh, hey, let's
useful.
go to the top of Mount Everest. Come along, Burka. Hey, look, we're at the top of Mount Everest. Why
Yeah.
did you bring me?
Zach is just really salty because he can't throw his encounters at us anymore.
No, I just find it funny that you're bringing the guide and cutting
It
out the
is.
travel, which is the point of the
But still
DM.
helpful anyway.
With the travel.
All right. Yeah. We'll go with the last known location that Sator saw of these.
Where Sato saw it jumping on the thingies,
Yeah, sure.
on the frogs. Yeah. You guys, bam. Yeah, the guide and the bounty hunter being a lot more hesitant about stepping through the glowing warp portal.
Until Gizmek pushes him.
Yeah, they're like, boom, shoved through. Yeah, you guys appear on these like hilly area. There's like foot high grass, like gentle rolling hills, all the trees scattered around.
Malachi, could you explain approximately where we are?
From Sato's knowledge, about a couple of miles out from the city, near the mountain ranges. This is the last known location that I happen to gaze from Sator's memory that we happen to see one of the creatures we are looking for.
I turn to the to Jacodon and say, "Well, apparently a creature was here not too long ago."
Yeah, he's like crouching down, checking through, trying to find some tracks. Alright.
To be exact, it was the fruit bat finished chasing that what seemed to be a frog that popped into a bunch of
and he
smaller
reaches
frogs.
into the ground and pulls out, and you see this tiny ass little frog in his fingers. Under one of these, right?
Yep.
It's like they're squirming and trying to wriggle through. He just flicks it away like a bugger. Flats against a tree. He keeps looking around, finding some track. Alright. These things are always difficult to track, to follow probably, because they teleport. I think I got it. It'll be slow going, but I can follow this thing.
Good.
Lead the way.
That's the thing. These things tend to be violent when you're near their nests. That's probably where it's tied to.
My crew and I are...
It is also the one place where it's not going to teleport away, so it works.
My crew and I are no strangers to violence.
I figured you got an orc.
But of course, we are experts, and as Sator is saying this, he's gonna inhale another live musical. The one
Yeah, of course, we're
already,
professionals.
the one that he already
Drugs.
used is gone.
Gizmek just
Don't worry, we're
revving up his.
professionals.
Gizmek
There we go,
just
that's
revving
much
up his
better.
chain axe.
That's a much better duration.
Hey, don't worry, I'm a professional. Snort cocaine off of arm.
And also, I don't know how the scanner is gonna work, but I'm gonna say that it's somehow connected to the MUI, and Sator can connect his MUI to his fucking data slate and use that to see how the radar works.
It just like pings you in your head.
Yeah,
It's like if it detects motion nearby, you got like a
yeah.
radar ping in your head.
But could it be connected to the MUI because it is best quality, the radar? And be
You can have it like
connected-
on an actual datapad as well for
Yeah.
like, visual representation of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jacodon is going to be leading you guys along.
Yep.
So do you guys want him to roll the navigation, or do one of you want to
what
do it
is
with the plus
what
10?
is his navigation?
His is...
You don't know.
Yep.
No, it's like, for the sake what he would roll. His is 55.
He has it better than mine by 4 points.
But you,
So I give him a bonus because I also have navigation surface and all of this other shit
Yep.
with a fucking scanner.
Alright.
So I give him like a plus 10, I guess.
He rolled a 37.
Nice.
So he starts leading you guys along. Yeah, you definitely, it is very slow going, trying to follow the tracks of this teleporting creature. As he has to, goes along after a few feet. The tracks vanish, and he has to figure out where it teleported to. Yeah, he's moving around, tracking it, trying to find where it went. It's slow going. Thankfully, this place does have a very long day. And you got here reasonably early, so you're good. You got another 13 hours of daylight still, despite it being close to midday.
Uh,
Yeah, got a 31-hour day. You got a while.
Also remind me, is the bounty hunter with us or on a separate mission?
Yeah, that's the guy that's tracking the stuff.
Yeah, Jacobin is the bounty hunter.
Alright.
The bounty
the
hunter
poacher.
slash poacher guy, yeah.
Yeah, the guide is also probably helping y'all. So
Yeah,
Poacher
the
hunter.
guide's also given +5. The guide is also there. The guide does also exist, as a fact.
he's probably carrying the cage that we're gonna hold.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Phoenix
he's got like the stuff. He has been demoted from guide to pack mule.
Ah,
You
yes.
don't need him to guide you through the
Also,
forest
how
now.
many do we want to try to capture? Because I'd say like 3 potentially, or 2 if we want like minimum max reward.
We only need 1, but like if we can get more, great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Old
Well,
soul not-
these things tend to be they tend to mate for life, so there should be 2 of them there plus any kids they got.
Yeah, so Sator, I want to say that Sator is also slightly interested in this because the Slaneshi, someone who are suspecting of being a Slaneshi worshipper is interested in this. So Sator is also interested because it's like, what does she want them for? I need to know before we do a big mistake.
You want to dissect one before you give it to her?
No.
He starts leading you along. Right. Yeah, he leads you guys along. There's a couple of times he like puts a hand up to stop and like points out these like they look like just like a couple of vines hanging down from a tree. You see if he actually like this like weird from a like large slug that according to him would have dropped down your head and started trying to eat your brain out.
Gross.
He leads you along, managing to avoid the dangers as you go.
It is gross, but we all basically don't react to it realistically because we basically
he
all
has
have-
not rolled above a 25 yet. He's on a 13, a 14, a 24. He's been leading you real good. Apparently, he frequents these areas.
Nice.
Yeah. If you look to your right, we have some really fucked up shit. If you look to your left, we have some really fucked up shit. If you look straight ahead, there's some really fucked up shit. If you look behind you,
Tober Roltz, our
there's a death
hero.
mark.
Ah, yes, and if you look right below you, you can see the grass if which you touch physically and are a psyker, you will explode.
As yeah,
Well-
like as you're going through these forests, you have a bit of a headache.
Oh no! Oh, I have a headache.
Yeah.
I
All
shall
of
look
us
like I
are-
don't deal with migraines on a regular IRL.
All of us, basically. Or
No,
Actually,
Mostly
just
the psychic
Malachi.
boys.
Just yeah, you got lucky, Sator.
Yeah, Sator's
Yeah.
like your third eye like itches weirdly, like you can't itch it because it's an eyeball.
yeah.
Yeah, it
You have
just feels weird.
Unending itch.
Yeah, just your eyeball itches and you can't fucking itch it because it's an eye.
It's like one of those
Imagine
itches
Sator
far
just
enough
gets,
in
like-
your ear.
Sator has like eye drops. He like takes off his bed and just like looks up in the sky. You see like all sorts of like unholy hairs just filtering into the sky while Sator just like drops some eye drops in there.
And all of them.
The eye drops are
This, like,
cocaine.
It's like 6-winged bird just lands in front of you after being killed by him looking up.
Yeah. That or they are asleep because I got a navigator power which is to the eye.
His eye drops are literally just more crack cocaine.
Just apply crack directly to the eye.
Head on, apply directly to the third eye.
Oh boy.
Ew, Yosef.
And yeah, you guys get led along fairly quickly and safely. You manage to avoid any dangers around here. And yeah, within 10, 20 minutes, comes up to the entrance to this small cave. Because yeah, most of you would have to like hunch and duck to go through. Gizmo will basically have to crawl. Be in here. They don't tend to be too deep in, but they do live in the caves.
Well, I guess we should get the cages ready. We need these things alive.
Did anybody bring a flashback?
Yeah, as you see that, you see him like whip off this grenade launcher and start loading something into it.
Smart.
As you see, he's got like this shotgun. He's got a grenade launcher. He's got about like 5 guns on him. He's definitely ready for various things to come at him.
Meanwhile, we have even more.
But what's Tober equipped with, by the way? The Death World Tour Guide.
Not a whole lot.
He's more of the he's just a tour guide. He
does have he has a hand cannon, he's got like a really powerful pistol, but that's about it.
Yeah.
A powerful pistol, like a lot of like miscellaneous gear, like getting through and around stuff.
He's going
mostly he's like a camo cloak and a pistol, and that's his main gear. You know, he's not made for fighting. Yeah,
all right. You see,
he's not the best fighter. He's more for avoiding the dangers than fighting.
He's expecting that if anything, if he's in to get into a fight, there will be people with him to, do the fighting for him.
So he's hired to keep you out of fights. If you do get into fights, then it's the people with the fight.
Yeah.
You get it, Tober. You get it. Tober Simulator.
Yeah. So who's going in the cave?
Holtz is going in the cave. He wants to see this creature.
Same. And also Sator is ready to use fucking goddamn stupefy the soul to make them go to sleep.
So what's the marching order?
Probably guy who's like hunted these things.
Yeah,
and...
going in first.
Yeah. Unless he strongly objects to it for reasons.
He's fine with it. I recommend keeping the group on the smaller side, like 3 to 4 people. Have the rest hang outside.
Yeah,
because they do tend to be fairly cramped. They're not human-sized caves.
Yeah,
I'll probably stay outside.
Yeah, I'd stay out with Yosef.
All right, so it'll just be me, Jack,
Sator.
and Sator.
And Sator behind Holtz or Sator after Holtz?
Sator behind. No, you have the eye in front of Holtz. Cause...
Right.
So Holtz is at the rear, bringing up the cages.
Yeah,
well, the boxes. They're not really cages.
Gizmek has probably been told that this has to be sneaky in some way, so he's bored and stays back.
Yeah. Oh, there's also a cave that you basically have to be on your hands and knees to get into. Yeah, so it's recommended that you stay outside in case anything dangerous comes along.
Yeah, Gizmet just goes and punches a tree, 5 monstrosities fall. Roll initiative.
I'm bored! That was the best we ever heard of Gizmek.
You guys go heading on through this little cave, hunched over.
Also, 1 sec.
It's work back! Guys, I made myself a pickaxe!
Got a wooden pickaxe, now I can cut down the trees better.
Oh god. Orcs just play Minecraft on creative mode.
Yeah.
Gizmek just starts levitating.
Wait, there is no gravity on this planet. I can fly now.
Gravity.
Well,
One step closer to the end of dragon.
You guys, Jacket on leads you guys up, sneaking through, keeping you guys quiet. Yeah, one of you, roll me a stealth.
Move silently, or silent move, I'm imagine.
Yep.
Physical basics. Yeah, silent move.
Thankfully, it's a basic skill, but still.
Yeah.
I somehow succeed.
Now I'm gonna somehow not succeed. Never mind.
6.
Damn.
Hey, we don't succeed.
Jackon's been rolling fucking well. He rolled a 6 on his stealth. Yeah, he starts getting forward and you see he's in this almost plate mail looking thing, but he is absolutely fucking silent as he moves.
Yeah.
So you guys are having to take care that you can bonk stuff and make it a little bit of noise.
Somehow we all are being sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah, the most noise you guys are making is your breathing. Just sneaking through. Eventually, you reach point, he puts a hand up as he crouches down further, points ahead, and you see this again. This nest made out of this, the grass of this planet, made up into a nest. You see two of the fox-looking phoenix things, curled up on it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan? How do we get them in the cage?
Well, if we're quiet enough, might be able to just get up there and shove them in before they even wake up. So you guys go ahead with that. If you end up waking them up, I got a flashbang for them. As long as they can't see where they're going, they can't teleport.
Sounds good to me.
Do you want me to use the teleport on the teleport creatures? Quote unquote teleport.
Do you think? The teleport's silent, right?
Zach is AFK. It doesn't say anything about sound. You just teleport, so it should be.
As long as
I
they're
mean,
able to
It's
get
not
there.
like it's not Malukai opening up a warp portal. You just are there as long as you can go there reasonably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to the rest of you, he just dies. He just vanishes and never comes back. To the other universe, he appears.
I
I heard he
mean,
just dies instead of dies.
Holtz just says, "Go for it."
This second.
I like to imagine that the Sator in the other universe just that was there just spontaneously combust, exploding blood everywhere, and the new Sator is in his place.
He's pulling out
He
a...
just destroys the entire galaxy. Just
All right, so
Like, every time
I'm
any
imagining
navigator
he's
does
pulling a more my final message. Goodbye.
yeah. But wait, like 3 frames. So the plan here is just teleport to them and like try to catch them, or
I mean, yeah, if you teleport them, you wouldn't make any sound, right? So you can just like scoop them in real quick.
inside the cage,
Yeah.
or we can try to put a fucking blindfold on them.
What if you just stab their eyes?
I mean,
think that's...
Oh, we got
baby.
a baby.
Roll for baby. I rolled for
All
baby.
right, chat. All right, chat. It's time for baby. What are your best baby predictions? How long you gonna baby?
That's 67 babies.
That's some bad babies.
I gotta roll.
Just 67 babies just converted into one being.
There we go, guys. Oh, we got a nat 100 baby. And a 1 baby. Ooh,
And a 1 baby.
that's pretty good.
Mega baby.
Baby.
That's 3,422 extra babies.
Oh no, they just keep on multiplying, man.
The babies are the warp.
Don't you dare
Just
roll
a fucking,
that.
just a fucking lobotomized fetuses. Goddamn.
I have been dared.
What are you doing?
Babies everywhere.
Why does roll tiny
And I
even
thought-
allow this
And
many rolls?
I thought I was chaotic.
Is this what it feels like to play fucking 40k tabletop?
Yes.
This is what it feels like to play Imperial Guard with pure infantry.
That's really 3,000 D100s? That's not 3,000 numbers. It can't be.
No, hold on. I almost see the. Okay, so it's a 5 per line maximum.
Yeah, 1,
I'm not going to be able to count all that.
8, 9, 10.
I would assume it's like, I think maybe the maximum it can get up to is 1,000. It might be 1,000, might be 2,000. I don't
Might
know.
not
No,
be
if
enough.
it was 1,000, it would be 5 all the way, because like 1,000 or 5 goes into 1,000, but the last line is 4. So maybe it's 999.
Yeah.
It's still
It
a
must have
lot.
like some cap or something.
Leads. Bloody hell.
So
Now you have
basically,
to roll 50,196
and we
babies.
aren't
Don't
sure
actually
if
roll
it's.
that.
We don't know if it's a
While we
better
wait
idea
for the
to.
baby.
Actually, I'm going to guess that the traps are. They can only teleport where they see, so they cannot teleport outside of the fucking cage.
What are you guys doing?
Baby.
I don't know.
She's on the trampoline right now, but I can talk.
All right.
So basically,
what the fuck is this roll?
basically,
We roll
Yeah.
for
How
baby.
many babies in the universe are left alive?
Zach, basically the cages have something in front of them where it's like, where you cannot really see out of them, so the thing.
Like a box.
Yeah, it's just a box with very small air holes that you cannot see out of.
Yeah. Well,
So
the
yeah,
box and the yeah.
my idea
I
is
have
to
cheese
teleport-
whiz and crackers.
My idea is to just teleport to one of these and put them in a box, basically, I guess.
Mhm.
Alright, so
Roll me a stealth with a plus 30.
I mean to teleport first.
Yeah, you're still. Like, once you get there, you still gotta like then try and put them in a
Alright.
cage and stuff. So okay,
Alright, so I'll do the willpower first to teleport to see if I need to get fucking. Yeah, it's fine. I get one fatigue.
Nice.
I teleport next to them.
And then gotta roll the stealth, or was it concealment, or was it smooth silent?
Silent move.
move, and you get a plus 30 to it. So
Concealment is like to be hidden. Silent move is silent moving. You know.
concealment is like hiding like a small arm on yourself,
Or
concealing yourself.
Yeah.
You could argue that too.
anyway, silent move with a plus 30.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Nice roll. Damn, you rolled a 3.
God, 3, of course. I rolled 4.6 degrees. I think that's enough to catch both of them.
Yeah.
If I need 5 degrees, I'll just spend my fate point.
I thought. Oh yeah, you got your fate point back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Spend it. See if you can get it again.
Let's be
Just
honest,
have like
I
a
might.
single day of a fucking streak of 9s.
I'm gonna
then the
spend a fate point to increase this by plus 10. Oh my god, okay, I'll just increase it by another plus 10. Oh, I
Okay,
got it back. Okay, I'll increase it by another plus 10. Oh, I got it. I'll increase it by another plus 10.
I have caught every
Roll.
single one of these that exists on the planet.
Get it so many times that it's literally up over 100 and then roll a net 100, so it still
It's
fails.
just like,
Yeah.
I roll 10! I roll 10!
Except for
Except
10,
it's
it's 9. Yeah.
Ow.
The Emperor's Fury of Fate. I have
It's
crackers
actual-
and cheese whiz.
Oh,
Yeah.
lucky.
It's actually called Righteous Fury or whatever, but Emperor's Fury sounds way better.
Man, I wonder what campaign would be fun to do after Rogue Trader.
My vote would be on Black Crusade
Oh, God.
because I'm biased.
Right.
Just go
What are
for
we talking
chaos again.
Uh,
We're just,
no,
we're just
yeah,
talking about a
I'm
hypothetical
back.
sequel to this campaign, but yeah, he's back.
Alright, I'm back for now.
Hello.
Sator rolled a 2.6 degree success on willpower to teleport, and 4.6 degrees of success on his silent move to be stealthy.
Is that both of them or?
Yeah, you teleport over, moving yourself through the warp, coming out by the nest. So you got this box cage thing. You see these two sleeping fruit bat phoenixes in front of you.
Yep.
How are you planning on getting them in the cage?
Get them in the cage.
Yeah, how? It's got like a door on it, but like, are you gonna try and grab them and shove them in? Are you getting one? Are you trying to shove 2 of them in? What's your plan?
I feel like being quick and just shoving both of them in and then closing it fast would be the best. Anyone else has a better plan?
I do about the
it's,
same.
it's all you, dog. Like
Yeah.
you have as good a plan as I would have come up with.
Or I try to fucking put a mini blindfold on them.
Plus, also, that would be metagaming, and that is disapproved in the wider world. Right, shut up.
Nice, yeah. Roll me an agility. Try and get them in there before they wake up fully. and
Actually,
start fading.
before Sator does this, he's gonna cover his ears with like stuffing or whatever he has on him in case they need to flashbang the foxes, you know?
Yeah, you put in some earplugs.
Yeah. And pull them in just a flat agility.
Yeah, you would have had a bonus, but you're trying to get both of them at once.
Hey.
Alright.
nice.
Yeah, so does there like has the cage like opens the door really quietly, putting a hand on the hinge so it doesn't make any noise. Then you take a second to get your hands out, then bundle them in and slam it shut.
Yeah.
Shove them in there and close the door. Just you hear them waking up and starting to shift around.
Yeah.
Yep, you can like bang into the cage a couple times, but they don't seem able to get out. And you do see, like, sat in the nest, like what would have been like between the two of them, there's an egg.
They also have an egg.
Grab
Take
it.
it.
Ain't gonna fight back, is it? It's an egg. Got them both?
Yeah.
Good.
Hulk,
sounds like it.
Hulk kind of like does like a golf clap.
Yeah, well done.
Well, for now, let's keep these things. Sator just takes whatever he would have, takes the and puts it somewhere where it won't break, and kind of carries it, being very careful with it.
Should put the egg in your pocket. Sit down too hard and
No. Of course, he's using his normal hand for this.
Gizmek Lord in the background is just smacking a tree.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys, you get your box of 2 phoenixes and your egg.
I guess that there is nothing else noticeable in the cave.
You look around and there's just like this nest seems to be made out of that foot long teal grass that's kind of woven together like a basket to make this like cage nest. It's like nest made out of the grass.
If I have anywhere to fucking take the grass, I will, only because I will need to keep this.
It's a nest. You can pick it up. You can
Yeah,
just pick up the nest.
I'll just pick up the fucking nest because I might. Because fuck it, might as well keep these things comfortable
it's
on the
the
ship.
size of like a medium sized like dog bed.
Yeah.
You just pick it up with the egg in it.
Sure.
Feed it, put it on top of the cage, carry the cage out. It's a little funky. You gotta like bent over on the way out, but you can do it easily.
Yeah, give the mercenary guy, what was his name again?
Jackador.
Jackador, give him the cage only.
Jack it on.
Yeah, only so that it's easier for Sator to carry the nest.
You'll take the egg. You'll take the box.
And we head out.
Yeah, you guys get yourselves out of the little cave. Yeah. In the meantime, what have you guys been doing? They're in there for less than 10 minutes.
So, while you guys were doing that, was anybody keeping an eye on Gizmek?
Well, Malachi's been sitting on the inside of the cove of the cave, trying to stay out of eyesight. He doesn't want to accidentally draw any attention.
What about Joseph?
Can I... Yeah, what's Joseph
Just
been
been
up
leaning
to?
against the wall, waiting.
Alright, can I impose an awareness check on them too to see if they notice?
Yes!
What about the guy needs to roll awareness too,
Yeah,
he's also there.
The guide is also watching. Guide rolled a 16. Nope.
Alright, give me a
Got a
second.
64. Guide does not see shit. Guide is too focused on potential threats.
Is this sight or hearing? Like, did Gizmek leave?
The following, yes. He's basically... if you're noticing whether or not he's slinking off.
4 degrees.
Oh yeah, you notice immediately that Gizmek's starting to wander off.
Okay, it's just like, hey, no, come here.
Gizmek turns and looks at you and gives you the most, like, you can like process what his face looks like in the end, right?
Yeah, he's pouty. I can see
He is like shit, like fuck you face. He's just like, oh, I ain't no dog.
And
I know.
as you guys are saying that, you'll hear, hey, come here. Got something to show you. Come here.
What?
It's like further into the forest. You can't see where it's coming from, but you can tell where.
Nah.
Hey, guys, something cool. Come see.
Is that Grismo?
No, Grismo's like with Gizmek. Just hearing this voice. Hey, come here. I want to show you. It's really cool. Come here. I'll show you.
Nope.
Gizmek hears the voice saying that something's really cool, pulls out his fucking Navy shot cannon and shoots at it.
You shoot towards
Gizmek!
yeah, roll ballistic skill.
Alright.
Joseph, get into the cave.
And just
I imagine this would be at like
shrug
the
and
tail end of this whole entire thing, so he's not setting off these dogs. Wow, 1 degree, barely.
As you fire into the forest, it's like that echoes off.
Oh,
The other two can like
great.
duck into the cave. Yeah. Hey, don't shoot me, asshole! I want to show you something. It's cool. Come and have a look.
Shut up.
I gotta show you something. It's really cool. Come here. Want me to come to you? I can bring it.
No.
I ain't moving.
Wait.
Fine, I'll come to you then. It's really cool.
No.
I'm gonna come and show you.
Gizmek, throw a frag grenade if you have one.
Gizmek throws
Wait.
a banana.
He throws a banana. Throw a banana into the bushes. Yeah, so, what are you guys doing? This thing says it's coming over.
Yosef, say explosive with the Judge Drudge and just fire. Listen, I'm taking command of this party, and I don't want to deal with this shit.
The Dread Judge.
Judge.
Jug. Jeez. Juice.
The banana bomb from Worms.
Yeah, and Joseph roll ability skill as well.
Yosef, are you-
Firing an
If you want
explosive
to.
round into the forest.
If you
no
want to.
modifiers.
yeah, if you want to.
In the
I'm
rough
fine by
direction of the
me.
voice.
I finally get to shoot something.
if you
You get to shoot in the general direction of a voice that's somewhere over there.
Fine by me.
what?
Damn.
Because fires off a shot, detonating into the side of a tree. Yeah, hey, I got shooting. I got. Come on, I just want to show you something cool.
Sawed off!
You're not very nice. You hear like footsteps moving away.
Ash better.
Gizmek, you get a treat. As Malachi pulls out like a thing of bacon.
As you guys are in the cave, as you like starting your way back, you hear the of the naval shot cannon going off, followed by a bolt pistol firing.
Holtz doesn't even react. It's just like, that sounds about right.
That's not good. You guys come back out holding this box cage, which is like wiggling.
Holtz
As the
doesn't even
two things inside move.
move faster. He just moves at the same pace.
Sator does the same. Malachi, can you make that portal so that I can secure this egg?
Yeah, I was hoping to do that. Actually, we went ahead and had a mysterious voice try and lure us into the forest. Guy, do you have anything to say about that? Or Poacher?
The weird voice. I don't know, there are a couple things that can mimic speech.
Sator is
Generally, it's
gonna-
not a good idea to follow it.
Can I
Yeah,
try to
sure.
roll Significance to see if it was anything that I can detect?
And it's gone, so.
Alrighty, fair.
Yeah, we fired at it. It went away.
Eh.
Sorry,
Just-
Gizmek.
Be careful shooting if you hit something else, you might annoy it.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway,
Alright then.
come on, I want to secure these foxes and this egg they have.
I prefer to
Hold.
be.
Do we want to continue hunting with these on us, or do we want to just secure these at least?
Let's secure the fruit. Secure the phoenixes.
Maybe we
At least
should.
with that, we can at least get a bit of information from.
Maybe we should still keep one or two on us, just in case. 1 or 2 cages on us, in case we find some more.
Sounds fine to me.
Can we go find something to fight yet?
We will right after we are done with bringing these things, Gizmek.
So, you guys can notice, like, quite obviously that Gizmek has been getting less and less patient as time has worn on. Like, we spent time on Blink, he ended off with that one, like, fucking bounty hunter thing that was really fucking boring. He's getting super antsy at this point, and it's obvious.
Gizmek, if you want to fight something, We can leave you on this planet for a day.
Sounds fine by me. Oi! He just, like, opens up a Vox comm and says, drop on the Death Dread!
Malachi's like tries to raise a finger, but then he just lowers it, just realizing
maybe,
it's for the best.
So maybe wait till we're outside of the forest to do that.
All the
Maybe go a bit
threats
of
are
spell
on here!
bonus.
Malachi, please make that portal before it falls on one of us.
I'm working on it. Any additional penalties, Zach, in regards to
Yep, you have a minus 15 now.
minus 15? That's going to be
Fight the tour guide.
5. Yeah, so
And if you end up triggering, then something else happens. Well, you have a modifier on the psychic stuff.
I have a 50% chance, or a 49% chance to fail. Pass 20, so all good.
Nice.
Bring up the portal.
Yeah, gonna step.
Holtz kind of sticks around for a little bit. Just hands like the egg back to Malachi. Make sure these are secure. I want to see where this goes.
You realize I might not be able to get you back.
I'll be fine.
Fair enough. As Malachi walks through.
Jacket on looks to Holtz and like, can I get my pay? Got you the
I'll
thing.
give you the payment for him.
It will be taken care of. Don't worry.
So who is going through the portal?
Who's heading back to the ship?
Malachi for sure. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Sage
Sate or Joseph, do you want to stay or
Stick around, see for a change.
Split the party. All right, I like this.
same?
I got to fire a shot off at something. Got
And
to
you
find
didn't even know
something
what
else
it
to shoot.
was. So you don't even know if you hit what you needed to.
And yeah, as they step through the portal, just behind, just like a pop.
Before entering the portal, says, I hope you don't get into any psychic trouble, and just leaves.
Malachi also Malachi on the other side just turns to Sator. You want to go on a bender?
Yes.
Going to bend on a death world, because that's safe.
You turn to the druggie. Want to go on a bender?
Yes. It has been my honor. I've been waiting for this moment.
Probably already is on.
Sure. I want to see what happens with you guys.
So we just teleport to the capital first?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
alright.
You guys bamf back to the capital to go on that. You guys, see you guys. The Death Dread smashes through the canopy and lands in front of you. Definitely
Feels like
disturbance.
benders have just become a tradition of our campaigns on Unlucky Rolls. Like next thing you know, I'll be sending you guys on one during the Necromunda campaign. Fuck it. And the only person who doesn't need to get high is Pixie.
Yep. Pixie's just high on life, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Death Dread smashes through the canopy and lands in front of you.
Yeah, let's go.
Climb on in.
Yeah, Gizmek steps up, like clicks a button, a lot of gears loudly clank open, and he steps inside this little cockpit in his armor, in his full armor.
Once Gizmet gets in, Holtz just kind of climbs up onto its shoulder and just leans against the head.
Yeah, your bounty hunter's so what are we doing?
Killing
I got paid to get you a creature. If you want me to do anything else, there's extra.
I thought the bounty hunter was coming with us to get paid.
He's not. I guess you could always step through the portal. Yeah, fair. He would have gone with you.
And I'm going to assume that the guide also went with us, or is he staying?
Yeah, good point.
We don't need
a secret badass.
We don't need no guide.
Yeah. With we're heading back, they're staying here to get in a fight. Yeah, they would have gone with you.
You're just here are your two choices: go back home or stay with the orc and fight random shit.
Yeah.
Which one are you fucking doing?
Yeah, they bounce back. So yeah, what are you three doing then?
Oh, I'm literally just along for the ride. I want to see what happens.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not first time.
speaking of which, something very important to bring up. Have we ever even set up like the stats for this fucking Death Dread's weapons and shit
No.
yet?
We can improvise.
We can improvise if anything pops up.
I was like, what are you doing basically? If like a fight starts or something, we'll pause it there and pick that up next session when I actually start it out, because I constantly kept forgetting to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
every
like,
now
I
and
want to
then-
use the Death Dread. Okay, ignores the Death Dread.
It's like every now and then I keep like, oh, I should start out at some point, and then completely forget to do that thing.
Joseph, are you going to be here next session?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's lovely timing now, isn't
Do
it?
you want to say that you just step through the portal and head back to the ship then?
I suppose so. It's probably easier for me to
Yeah.
just
You do that,
clear
then
off if
somebody
I
else
can
control
follow
you.
it up. Yeah.
At least if somebody controlled you and somebody controlled Grismo, then we would still do something during it. But yeah, they can take over the monsters if they want again.
Yeah, Grismo has like... I would imagine Gizmek would have had like a compartment for Grismo so that he's not
Yeah.
vulnerable to
He
getting
has, like,
shot by
a-
fucking everything.
He has like
Yeah.
Considering how
the
many, like-
plane, the plane
He's-
dome.
He's your R2D2.
Yeah, basically. Except, you know, not like out in the open like R2D2 is.
Has a hidden cannon to fire
the
out.
idea is that he has a compartment where I don't have to worry about Grismo getting just like rinsed by a stray bullet.
It's like he's got like his little compartment, then he can pop out to do some repairs and then pop back in.
Yes. Oh, so he's sort of like that fucking hunchback ass dude in the Mad Max game.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hides and
Just
that once
crawling
combat is
all
done.
around, has some good
Yeah.
places to hide and whatnot, yeah.
Once
You crawl
He
around in the death pit and things.
he just jumps in front of your fucking Death Dread and starts fixing it.
And yeah, so Gizmek is just going around looking for trouble, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Holt is riding on it, and you know,
Yeah.
he just
I'll
wants
just
to
riding
front
it like
sheet.
he's a backpack.
7 Seas of Rye playing in the background.
Holt has evolved into backpack.
Yeah, I know your agility is really good, but for the sake of shits and gigs, can I have you roll an agility to see how well you keep up with Gizmek, like driving
I
around
think-
this
I-
fucking Death Dread like a
I
madman?
think Holtz is faster than the Death Dread. Like, how fast does Holt move because of your agility?
Like 6.
His half walk is 5, his full walk is 10, his charge is 15, and his run is 30.
Yeah, I'll need to check, but I think you'll be on par with the Death Dread because walkers don't tend to move faster than people.
Well, no, but
mean,
what I'm saying is like, how well does he hold on to this thing as it
Oh,
jars and
yeah.
buckles around?
Yeah.
Because he's on
Yeah,
the
either
shoulder of this
agility
Death
or
Dread,
strength.
and it's going really like.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, let's roll either agility or strength.
I'll roll agility.
Yeah, you're
I got a
fine.
6.
All
Yeah,
of the
you're
good
fine.
rolls.
Yep, Holtz managed just to get a couple handholds, shove his feet into some parts. Yeah, you're riding it like a spider monkey.
No, I'm
Oh.
on the shoulder. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've like gotten yourself draped over the shoulder, locked yourself in. You're good. You just need,
All
like,
of the
you just
good
need to
rolls.
watch when it turns its head so you don't get cut by the giant chainsaw it is.
They're not. It's the fucking like blades of the forklifts that are its tusks. We still have
Yeah.
the forklift in spirit. Choo choo, motherfucker!
The folks just got cannibalized into this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably a shorter session, but I think that's a decent point to finish off. Because you can pick up next time with a couple proper combats and a bender on a death world. Which is
Finally getting to do some shit with the Death Dread. Let's go!
Can I also say what Sator would want to do first before the
Sure.
he would of course he would pay the guy and go to his ship and prepare a room for the and order Ivor to prepare a room for the phoenixes.
Get like a little
Where it's
area
like-
where they keep any food and whatnot, and just like have it set
Where it's like,
aside.
oh, I got these these weird alien creatures that we need to keep for something. So can you set up like then teleport when where they can see? So can you set up like a 3-door system so they can't escape?
Yeah, you want a ship. There are like a few rooms that have like airlock style entrances, so that wouldn't be too hard to
So,
find
yeah.
somewhere to keep them.
And of course, like leave them there, and if anything, probably Sator will place them in there because it's like open up the cage and teleport out as the doors close.
You find a little room to store them in, and you head back to the planet for your bender.
Yeah, leave them with their egg, and of course put them something which would generally be considered food.
Chrismo is still trading stocks. I just read the chat again. He's like inside of the fucking dev trend, and as we're doing it, he's like riding the stock market.
Yeah, he's got like a little hacker man room in there.
He has Gizmek's Omni tool now because my fucking like Mechadendrite now counts as one.
Nice.
I just want to see. Holtz is just there to see what happens.
I know, and I love it.
Yeah.
You're just like, the orc wants to stay behind on this death world. Let's see. Confident enough in my bullshit that you can ride on the shoulder of a death dread through a death world. Like Holtz is pulling a full metal as shit right now, and I love it.
Holtz doesn't even have his power armor on.
Yeah.
Nope.
You guys do have the power armor. You've never used it, despite getting a 24-hour power charge.
did.
for it.
No, I've used it. I've used it.
He used it for the
Just
raid.
show one off, yeah.
He used it to show
you've
off.
not actually used it for combat, though.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
I have.
We used it on the bridge of the fucking pirate ship.
Yeah.
I mean, the pirate space station.
And
Yeah, that's the only time he's used it. The trench coat is armor.
And to show off to the fucking military guy on Dandor.
Fucking everyone except Gizmek still fucking trench coat gang. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I think that is a really good point to end off, though. So everyone, say goodbye to the chat because you need to, and I demand it, please.
No.
Goodbye to the chat,
Bye.
and I demand it, please.